All right, we are live. We are live. We are live. Begin broadcast.
It's live up in this bitch.
another glitchy humble among broadcast system. You're gonna see a little bit of flashes and stuff. Don't mind that. That's just that's you hallucinating. No, it's some weird issue with my Mac. I updated my Mac last week. It's been kind of glitchy on OBS ever since. We're trying to fix it. It should be fine, other than your weird hallucinations that you're going to be seeing throughout the stream. But don't pay them too much mind. All right, I'm going to get the link right now, and we're going to share that out in a couple of places. I already posted the picture in a couple of places. By the way, shouts out to our weird thumbnail on this episode. We're like laughing in the middle of it, and it's like
Let me tell y'all that
very goofy.
The thumbnail
is quite a process at times. Sometimes it's the first take, we nail it. Other times it's like the fucking 17th take. We're driving ourselves crazy with this damn thing.
So this time I was just not feeling it.
This time we're just like, fuck it, let's just use this one of us laughing.
You know what I mean? See, I already got a hoop.
I gotta get that link.
See, I almost forgot.
Hoop and the place to be.
I almost forgot to
let
put
me see
my
the
hoops
chat.
in. Ooh, Davey Scorsese just.
What's up, Davey? How you doing, man?
The alienated. Alienated.
Let me get the fucking pop out. Where is that? Restore
I just
chat.
spilled squirt on my shirt.
We gotta restore that chat and pop it out again.
Oh, let me text TT, my girl.
Oh, where's the pop out option? Where'd that pop out boy go?
Oh.
It usually lets me pop out. Oh, there it is. There's my pop out. Pop out. Pop out and the pop out. Ooh, I don't know if I wanted to close that. Well, I closed that.
I cannot.
Yeah, we're having some troubles here. Technical difficulties tonight in the Humble Among broadcast system.
Oh my god.
Whoop whoop the little bubblegum the rapper. Whoop whoop the Malachi Odinson.
Papa.
Whoop whoop Papa. Whoop whoop Bizarre 17. Whoop whoop Hoop Hoop Papa. Sorry. Shouts out to Davey Scorsese becoming a member of the Alienated. If you become a member of the Alienated tier, only $2.99, you get access to a whole bunch of exclusive videos, by the way, including the special 6.5 hour long version of A Gathering of Dreams. So, yeah, shouts out to Lil Ninja, 3rd month as a member of the Alienated. Well, hello, my fine friends. What's up, Lil Ninja? How you doing, homie? Whoop whoop. Loved your Gathering of the Juggalos documentary. Thank you, Davey. Monty Williams. What's up, Humble? Love your doc and the ending. Now I gotta go feed my cats.
That was very purposefully
Shouts out
put
to Cheese
there
House.
from the time that was shot.
The moment that happened, I told Cheese House, everybody around me, I'm like, that's the end of the movie right there. That's the perfect ending.
Taffy said, yay, I've only been waiting all day for this. Did you like my text that you just received from me? The multiple texts of me not being able to type. Proper.
Right.
Dread
Facebook?
First said, what's cracking? Dread First.
What's up, Dustin? I see you. Dread First. He's been in here before because I complimented the name. I remember that name, Dread First. I like that name. That's fresh. Shouts out Cheese House. Shouts out Papa once again. Still watching that Gathering video, he says. We talked to Papa, but we never filmed Papa. I thought Papa's one of those weird interviews where I for some reason thought I was filming, but we definitely didn't film our conversation. What is it? Ned Spreader and his wife. I thought we filmed that conversation, and then I get back and I don't have footage of that fucking conversation.
Welcome to the Alienated, Mr. D-Hawk.
D-Hawk, thank you, D-Hawk, for joining the Alienated. Whoop whoop, crazy wicked. We got a lot of people showing up tonight. I like to see that.
We got almost 30 people up in this bitch. Hello, my beautiful friends and aliens.
Shouts out to Link Freeman, says he's gonna be there. Link Freeman got one of the best Ouija Macc collections I've fucking seen. That dude's collection is immaculate. Go to Link's YouTube. Link, if you're in here, feel free to drop what your YouTube name is. I just subscribed to it. He's doing unboxings and showing off his whole collection on his YouTube channel. If you're into Ouija Macc merch, this dude's got one of the best Ouija Macc collections out there. It's fucking crazy, this dude's collection. It's hard to
keep rabbits still long enough to be interviewed. That's true. Lil Ninja gave you $1, baby.
Oh, thank you, Lil Ninja. Thank you very much, Lil Ninja.
I
appreciate you, homie. Okay, now I gotta put this on Twitter. It is on Twitter. It is raining outside in Vermont.
It's January. Warm in Vermont. I'm so confused. I'm not mad about it because this is my first Winter, living up in Vermont.
Okay, we put stuff out there.
I was expecting to be real fucked up from the snow by this
time. First of all, I want to start this out by saying Happy New Year. Obviously, it's a new year, but we really have to start out before we get too far into this and say rest in peace to Gangsta Boo. Straight up weird ass text. Emily was at work and sent me the text of the news story. I think it was a straight up Memphis local Fox News or some shit news story at the time, and it was breaking all over Twitter. I went and I saw it was a real fucking thing. I saw it was from Memphis, and I knew it was probably a real fucking news story though.
They said that DJ Paul confirmed it in the
said
the article.
They said a couple. They said confirmed by 3 sources, and mentioned that one of the founders confirmed it. So in my mind, that means they reached out to DJ Paul, and then I saw other news sources saying DJ Paul confirmed it. We're gonna get a little dark. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the speculation is that she OD'd right now. I've seen a lot of that.
But
that's not confirmed.
No actual public.
But I will tell you, I saw a Facebook Live video. One of her neighbors Facebook lived the shit, and she was found on her porch. Yeah, really dark. Might be in bad taste talking about this, but I wanted to keep it real with y'all because I'm not seeing people report on that, probably because it's in slightly bad taste.
Taffy said she didn't realize how young she was. I didn't either.
She's a fucking legend though. R.I.P. to Gangsta Boo. My favorite female rapper, period. Straight up my favorite female fucking rapper. I love her. I became a huge fan of her when she did her verse on Run the Jewels. That's really when I I obviously knew of her work before then, but I really delved into her work. She reinvigorated my whole love for 3 6 Mafia, low key, with that verse. And I went and I fucking went through the whole 3 6 Mafia discography after that. And yeah, man, she deserves a lot of credit for me going back into 3 6 Mafia shit with that verse on Run the Jewels. She's fucking awesome, man. Rest in peace. She will live on forever. Yeah. We now are down to only 3 members of 3 6 Mafia. 3 members have passed. I really wish they would have been at the gathering this past year, man.
Oh my god, I was
hoping. I was really hoping, man. Yo, Busy need to take his medication. Shouts out to Whoop Conda. I see you in here, homie. That's one of the funniest. It's one of the funniest fucking moments. Did that happen last year? I think that happened in the last year. The 3 6 Mafia, Bone Thugs and Harmony versus. Was that this last year? Anyway, that's one of the best moments of that shit. She's got the hook on Just Another Crazy Click. Juggalo Classic. Yeah, man, she's really fucking awesome, really important. Whoop whoop to Fun Size. I see you in here.
Oh, it's Plant Man's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to Plant Man. It's also Snaps' birthday. Happy birthday to Snaps.
Yeah, happy birthday to my girl Snaps.
Hope you're doing good, homie. I think Snaps was going to do a birthday stream, but maybe not going to do it now. Regardless, shouts out to Snaps. Love you, homie. Hope you're doing good. I want to see Humble Among main stage this year. Don't think I'm going to be on main stage this year, but I would love to play one of the side stages. That definitely is a dream of mine. Shouts out to Plague Marine. Whoop, whoop. Plague Marine made it into the Gathering documentary. Plague Marine is the guy who that one day, the last day, he was second to last day, Friday, he was right there as soon as we got out of the car, and I immediately started interviewing.
Oh yeah.
He was the really cool guy that
I recall.
Yeah, he was right out of the gate we were interviewing.
Humble Bumble smoking on some crumble. We do got some crumble.
We do have some crumble.
We do that. Oh, I love your content, bub.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Bub. Hungry, humble, smart. He's not hungry no more. We just ate a bunch of dinner.
That's his advice in the documentary.
Ah!
That's his 3 words. That's his 3 words to live by, I believe, is how he puts it.
I like that. Why don't I remember that?
You were kind of behind me, I think, because I got out of the car and walked right over to him, if I remember correctly. And you're still trying to get your shit together. I left all my shit in the car, got the camera, and walked right over to him, if I remember correctly with that interview. Because then we had to backtrack and actually get ready to walk, I think, because I just walked right over to the dude. Anyway.
Are segues allowed at the gathering?
don't know. I don't think we saw any.
Imagine me on a Segway on that.
I don't think so. I would say probably not. It's probably too big of a device. They do seemingly get a lot of people sneaking in those weird like one-wheel motorcycle things.
So
the one wheels.
This is the weird thing about. Well, I guess it's not weird because there's not as many people. They can't make as much of a profit. But like I think I've talked about this before, how Lost Lands, if you have your own golf cart, you can bring it. You can get a job working for Lost Lands, giving people rides from camping to the main place to get like ice and stuff like that to the festival entrance.
Yeah.
So there's not like as much walking. That's the only thing that kills me because I'm fat. So
Stormageddon Godspeed said, anyone have video of Clockwork E during the Cypher audition? That's a good question. I have not seen any. I've tried to find video footage of the Cypher audition. Clockwork E in the Gathering documentary, there's a part where we interview a guy talking about the Cypher auditions, and he says there's a group that auditioned together and that the crowd was loving it, but they maybe like didn't give it to the group. That's Clockwork E he's talking about. Clockwork E was that group that laced the Cypher audition, and they did not give them the fucking spot. They did not make the Cypher audition. So I don't know if that was because they performed as a group or whatever, but I mean, Clockwork E kills the fucking live shit, man. If you've seen them live, they're amazing live.
Cheese House coming in.
We're going to see them at Juggalo, Ohio, by the way. They're going to be
giving
opening.
me fucking Hawthorne Heights stuck in my head now because she said my heart is in Ohio. And now that's going to be stuck in my head for the rest
I don't know,
of the
Trash Boy. That's what we were just kind of talking. Does anyone have any of the Cypher audition footage? I hope someone does. I was not there. I was trying to be there for that because that was part of a narrative I wanted to have in the film, but I just could not make it. Humble, do you think ICP is done? I have a feeling that Shaggy, I don't think, no, definitely not. If you saw my video about Shaggy's appearance on the Talks hit number 64, which by the way, it's funny that this is number 64 too. I say that Shaggy says that obviously they're going to kick back into full speed, but he does say that they're on a break. That is the first time that they acknowledge they're on a bit of a break. There's a lot of rumors and stuff floating around about shit right now. I'm not reporting on rumors. I don't report on rumors around here. But yeah, so he's definitely the first to really address the fact that there was no ballas. And that begs the question with the Juggalo Ohio announcement. In this Shaggy interview, I had to ask the question tonight. We might as well get into it. Are we going to have Juggalo weekend this year? I'm not really sure at this point, because to me, Ouija announcing Juggalo Ohio with only a month of lead time, that's kind of a close. In itself is kind of close. That's cutting it close.
But also making it so close to J-Day's date is also.
I mean, it's not that crazy. I mean, people be doing shows on top of shows and shit. But the crazy thing to me, but it does beg the question. It is rather close, like you said. Is this sort of something to hold us over because we might not be getting a Juggalo weekend, a Juggalo day? I at this point don't think we are going to get one. I'll go ahead and share my opinion on that. I don't think we will, because I feel like we would have heard something with the Shaggy announcement that they're basically taking a break right now. I mean, shit, Shaggy doesn't even seem like he knows what he wants to do right now.
In a way, Shaggy's saying that they're taking a break. I think that's his way of saying probably not.
Yeah. But then again, it's like last year, J-Day was announced on January 12th. Thank you, Flutter T. I was actually just about to ask that. If anyone remembers when it was...
was it really that late?
I thought it was more like Christmas time, but I trust Flutter T on that. Shouts out to Flutter T. Shouts out to the Schlarmans in general. I love y'all. Y'all love the shit. We would have
gotten those tickets in the case during Christmas time. We probably would have gotten those tickets while I was still here for Christmas.
Yeah. I can't remember when the announcement was. It's a whole fucking year ago. But yeah, that's a good point. It could still happen, but I feel like with the stuff going on right now, it's a little iffy. It's a little up in the air. There's no talk of anything, you know. But at least we have Juggalo Ohio. Juggalo Ohio will be definitely a fun thing. Yeah, a lot of people are ignoring the fact we didn't get a Balla show. We didn't get a Balla show or New Year's Eve show, what have you. We didn't get a holiday, end of the year show this year.
It was so weird. I told you that.
No speaking of that, by the way. No even acknowledgement of that in the Talks hit. They don't even touch on that. I think that's something that a lot of people are kind of brushing over and forgetting about. And the fact that there was 2 projects apparently that were going to drop at the end of the year that have not really dropped.
What's TFTLP?
Say what?
TFTLP. How Shaggy should finally admit he is a member of TFTLP. What's that?
Tales from the Lotus Pod? Oh, that's Scottish Misfit saying that. It's Tales from the Lotus Pod podcast. It's a Juggalo podcast. One of the OG Juggalo podcasts,
okay.
in my opinion.
Okay.
Shouts out to Scottish Misfit. That's the homie. I love that dude.
Me showing that.
He's in my first Gathering documentary, Shimmer Forest. But yeah, I don't think Juggalo Weekend's happening. I'm holding out hope, certainly, that it happened. We had a blast at last year's Juggalo Weekend.
It was so much fun. Leaving the winter to go to fucking Arizona.
I'm still waiting on the aerial photo from the Gathering.
Me too.
Davey, I think they botched that, low key. Look at the footage. I have a decent amount of the aerial photo footage in my documentary. That's one of the times ICP actually pops up in my documentary. When they were like probably the closest to us was when we were taking the aerial photo. You can see them having a lot of trouble with that drone.
We thought they took it like 2 or 3 times.
It's like struggling to get off the ground. I think I have footage of that. It's struggling to get off the ground and shit.
Because of the heat, I think.
I think that it was so hot. I don't know if that footage translates how hot it was that day. That was what? The first day? Yeah, that was the Juggalo day. The first day where it was mega hot.
My eyelashes melted off trying to take that aerial photo. Literally, lash glue was melting into my eyeballs and burning them. That's
Flutter
how fucking
T
hot
says
it
she has faith. She has faith that we will get a Juggalo Weekend, I'm sure. Hatchet Man Project Christmas gift for everyone was awesome. What is that? Is that a single or they put out a project? I'm unaware of that. I'm completely ignorant of that. Please enlighten me. My guess is Woe is dropping at the Gathering. I think nothing of ICP will come until Gathering of the Juggalos 2023, Lil Ninja says. I think you might be right, man. I think Lil Ninja might be right with that. That's kind of how I'm feeling about it, too. I was stumbling through that picture by accident. I don't think it really got made.
Someone said, you're strong, girl. I think because of my eyelashes. Hey, look. It's us in emojis.
Thank you, Malachi
That's
Odinson.
Really cute.
YouTube shop. YouTube shop. Did they drop a YouTube thing? Is that what that is? Someone come listen to my idea. Hello, Neil. What's your idea, man? Did you drop an idea in the chat and we ignored you?
There's a lot going on in there right
Yeah,
now.
the chat's kind of popping like crazy.
Let's see. I don't see it.
I wish Chapter 17... DJ SG says, I wish Chapter 17 would come to the South. Everything is in the middle of America or up north. Dog. I talk about this all the time. I wish they would just come to the East Coast in general.
Yeah, I was going to say he's always on the West Coast.
They don't really come. None of these artists come to the East Coast anymore. It's crazy. The Twisted tour kind of hit up some elements of the East Coast, but we aren't, all due respect, we're not really trying to go out to the Twisted show.
They kind of sound like Hollywood Undead.
Joining the Dragon.
Is it a cult? I'm in.
We're already in a cult, and it's called the Dark Carnival. How you doing? Got my Bible over here somewhere. Here, right here. Shouts out my Bible. Done sharing. Leave me alone. Okay, let's continue on. I had another rest in peace.
Try this?
Oh yeah, let's do this before that gets too fucking
warm.
I want to say real quick though, rest in peace to Fred the Elephant Boy before we go further with this mukbang gimmick we're about to do. Fred the Elephant Boy is OG member of the Whack Pack from Howard Stern. I'm a huge Howard Stern fan, at least the old school shit. Huge Howard Stern fan. Fred the Elephant Boy passed away due to complications with blood clots. I believe he was, I could be wrong, I think he was also ironically 64.
Wow.
I'm just realizing that now. I think he was ironically 64. But they just announced that on Stern like today, I think.
Oh wow.
And or yesterday, maybe it was yesterday. And yeah, like that was the way it was sort of revealed to the fans, the Stern fans, that Fred the Elephant Boy had passed away. Hey, what up, Jarman? How you doing, homie? Remember me, Bud, and Bud is...
He said he knows a lot about the Bible.
Who knows a lot about the Bible?
Neil.
Neil? Yeah, I'm talking about this Bible, though. I'm not talking about the real Bible. Well, to me, it's the real Bible. I'm talking about this thing. Probably not the Bible you're talking about.
Episode 6040.
6040. Oh, 64 again. We got the 64 again.
Like it, humble Emily. I'm really trying to go to the Gathering and meet you. Hopefully, maybe this year will be my first.
Monty, if you see us, I mean, we're gonna be there.
We like to say
Please,
hello to
please
people.
come and talk to us. I'm trying to interview even more people this year.
Yeah.
I need to remember to turn on the fucking camera when I'm having some of these cool conversations. It's a fine line to walk when you're having a conversation with someone and you don't want to be like the fucking head ass motherfucker. Be like, yo, let's put it. You don't want to be that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of times where I just don't want to pull up the camera because it's a real fucking moment, you know? But some of those real ass moments I do want to capture where I thought I fucking captured. And by the way, the Jarman, there's like a deleted scene with you. Because because we saw Jarman every day. We got like an outfit report from Jarman every day. One of the days, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know if I was just, I don't know what I was too fucking delirious from the heat the day before, but I fucking straight up was just filming stuff while Rage Against the Machine is playing down by main stage, just like straight up, just like begging for a copyright strike or 5. By the way, like counting copyright strikes on the Gathering doc, I think I only got 5 or 6 for this year's one, which is pretty good. I think there's like maybe 6-ish, 7. I have to go through and actually count them. But not too shabby. I did pretty good. Hopefully I can do one next year with no copyright strikes, but probably that's not going to happen.
Okay, I want to get this over with.
All right. We're going to do a mukbang. This is Moxie. If y'all... Moxie is a New England-based soda, Maine specifically based soda, that is notorious up here in the Northeast.
Distinctively
in New England.
different.
It's I'm gonna slight spoiler. It's fucking gross. She's never had it before.
I've never had it.
This is her first time.
And then I saw
this will be like my second time, I think, ever.
I asked 2 people that we ran into at the store that I know from my job. I asked both of them about it, and they both said it was gross. So
Shouts out to JPC. Shouts out to Chapo Loco. Thanks to everyone
it.
for tuning in tonight. Garbage. That's what it is. Andrew says. Andrew Mart says.
Okay, guys.
Moxie.
Should I smell it?
Yeah, definitely. It gives you an idea. It smells spicy, I bet, right?
It smells like licorice.
It's definitely a spicy soda.
I like spicy.
Just drink it like she drank water.
I kind of like it.
Really?
I kind of like it. It's got a weird aftertaste.
It's warmer. I think it's like warmer than usual. It's tasting like root beer tonight to me.
It tastes like root beer.
I'll be honest, it's not as bad as I remember it. It's not as bad as I remember it.
I could see this like flat and warm trash. But it's not that bad. I mean, it's not like... But
you probably wouldn't go out of your way to get one.
No.
I'll be honest, it's not as bad as I remember the shit. Definitely not as bad as I remember it. Darby says Moxie sounds suspect up there.
Hey!
Shouts out to Darby.
Emmer's boyfriend here. We're going to be seeing you guys soon. We're going to visit y'all.
Emily from Ohio, Emily?
Yeah, that's my bitch. Yeah, Jobless Toast.
Shouts out Jobless Toast.
We're going to meet you soon. We going to be out there soon.
Yeah, we're going to be out we're going to be out in Ohio for Juggalo Ohio. We're going to be spending a few days out in Ohio, by the way. If there's like any shows or something going on like that Thursday night or like that Saturday night, like before or after Juggalo Ohio, someone let us know. Because we're going to be like in Columbus, like in Ohio and shit.
Let me just say.
And we're just kind of chilling.
That the night of Juggalo Ohio.
Talk about this.
So, since we found out we were going to Ohio, I said we should go to the Other World. It's a fucking immersive art experience / venue for raves. And a DJ that I've actually never seen that I'm fucking obsessed with, Of the Trees, is gonna be playing Friday night.
Yeah.
The night of Juggalo Ohio. The thing is, doors open at 10. He's not going on until probably like 1 or so. So there's a chance that we might go see both. But I'm just like, fuck. Of course it had to be on that night because Saturday night, nothing's going on.
So, like, it's an artist she wants to see at another venue she wants to go to, but it's going on at the same fucking time, essentially.
We do have a hotel But
Holiday Inn after party, someone said.
we're gonna be there the 26th through the 29th. I just texted Emily, so.
Man, the chat's pumping tonight. Thank you, y'all. Papa asked, is Moxie good with Crown Royal? From my memory of what Crown Royal tasted like,
I would say yes.
Probably would go really good with Crown Royal.
This
AGTV,
would go good with Crown Royal Apple, actually.
AGTV says it was cool to meet you at the last gathering. Been watching for a minute. Thank you for watching. I don't necessarily remember meeting you, AGTV, but it was nice to meet you.
I saw Tipper for New Year's Eve. That was probably so good.
What's Tipper? Is that another
Tipper
artist?
is a DJ. Tipper is actually the guy that had the festival of the people who broke the tail off of Becky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a Tipper festival.
Neil, I'll be honest, I'm not sure what you're talking about a lot here, buddy. But I'm definitely filming at Juggalo, Ohio, man. Whoop whoop to Spooks. Whoop whoop to Moon Man. What's up, man? God damn, thank you everyone for pulling up tonight. We're just barely getting fucking started here. We are 25 minutes in already. Holy shit, I need to get this show on the road. All right, Happy New Year, first of all. We're going to start with this. Happy New Year. This is, Emily, what movie is this from? Everyone in the chat, don't say.
I don't know. Am I supposed to know? Is this bad that I don't know? I don't fucking know.
Everyone in the chat, don't say what movie this is from.
What movie is it from? I don't fucking know.
Guess. Guess it. It's a famous scene. I'll give you a clue. It's a very famous movie you haven't seen.
Then how Johnny. What the fuck is the name of that movie? Fuck. Why can't I think of the name?
Yo, what's up, Illygal? Shouts out to Illygal.
What is the name of that movie?
Come on, you're close. You're so close.
Yeah, fuck, why can't I think the name of it? Forrest Gump?
Yeah!
Okay.
So Emily's never seen Forrest Gump. I saw this meme New Year's and I wanted to share this.
Juff moment. I'm sorry, I've never fucking seen Forrest Gump.
She doesn't even want to see it, by the way.
Yeah.
I keep telling her it's a pretty good movie. She just sees it as like a cheesy movie, though.
I don't want to watch it.
It's a pretty good movie. All right, so this is the Gathering of Dreams documentary. This is the image that we used as the
title card.
Yeah, the title card, if you will.
Look at them baby ass nails on my hands too.
Java Loco said Jeff moment.
Whatever. Run, Emily, run.
So yeah, go check out my Gathering documentary from this past
hot,
year.
No worries. Who me? Who me?
Who me? Or Jenna? Forrest Gump low? You think Forrest Gump's low? Forrest Gump down? Yo, do you guys know that there's a Forrest Gump 2? Not a movie, but there's a book, and it goes further into the 90s. Dog, what if they did Forrest Gump 3 and he gathers?
He said absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
He said I'm hot.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I can't wait to meet you either. You're already pretty much related to me because you're Emily's boyfriend. So.
All right. So I want to talk about this. We went to the mall.
I pointed this out.
Yeah, I almost walked right past it. I pretty much know sold this shit. This is in Zumies. This is the entrance to Zumies. Do y'all see what I see? I didn't see it at first. Emily pointed this shit out. But there's this little fella. This little fella was on this poster at Zumies. Which is fucking fascinating to me. Now, I thought this was graffiti at first.
No.
But looking closer, that definitely is printed on there. You can see this. You can kind of see the shine on his forehead. It's not like ink.
He has my choker on too.
He sure does. So yeah, this is like what would you call this? Juggalo appropriation, I think is what I was calling it in the description.
Maybe it's more of a Juggalo shout out.
I mean, yeah, but it's a very mainstream corporation. Carissa had a theory that it was her being a Juggalo working in the warehouse that somehow got the intel to do a jug related advertisement. But I wanted to show y'all that the little bit of mainstream appropriation of Juggalo culture going on. I want to ask you a question. Do you know who this is, first of all?
Who the hell is that?
So this is the rapper Buckshot. We saw him at Camp Zool.
Is that the one that broke his fucking...
Yeah, he broke his knee after Camp Zool.
Yeah.
He was on shaky footing anyway with Camp Zool. Shouts out to Buckshot. I want to ask you a question though. This beard. Died or no? Yeah. 100% dyed, right?
I already knew before you're gonna ask.
Yeah, what I was even gonna ask
Yeah,
about.
yeah, for sure.
Okay. I just wanted to ask someone who works with hair and hair dyeing. Do you think it's the shit? Do you think it's hair club for men?
No.
Or is it
no.
that shit that Joe
No,
Budden uses?
I think he probably gets it done when he gets his haircut.
Word. All right.
Because, just from my professional opinion, it matches perfectly to his head hair.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming what they did is, for men's color, what we usually do is called a gray blending instead of just like fucking putting that shit on. So it looks like they just kind of used whatever demi-permanent color on his hair on his beard because it matches so well.
It definitely looks like too dark though, right? Like it looks like
Yes.
unnaturally dark.
It's
All right.
definitely
Just
dyed.
want to make sure I'm not crazy and because I definitely can't see that beard without thinking he's dyeing that beard. Oh shit, the chat like stopped fucking updating. Sorry, chat. We just ignored y'all for a second there accidentally. We're not bullying people. Is that bullying people?
Who am I bullying?
Jimmy, I don't think that's bullying people. Are we bullying by asking about his beard? I don't think we're bullying him.
I have a legitimate professional opinion.
She does hair dyeing shit.
I do hair dyeing shit.
She does hair dyeing shit.
Love that for me.
Jimmy Pockets, we're not bullying. You think I want to
He
You
said
think I want a buck slap?
He just got in. He was asking.
No, we're not bullying people. Shouts out to the click.
That one was louder than usual.
Too sweet. Shouts out to the click. All right, so let's oh wait. I want to get back in the notes. That's why I came over here. I want to shout out Juggalo Show real quick for having me on this past Friday, and Trailer Park Cinderella for doing the fucking the vegan tuna peanut butter mukbang.
It was green.
That is so fresh that he embraced it and he did that shit. And spoiler alert, he fucking loved it. He fucking loved that
First
shit.
you bully Bash and now Buckshot.
Stay tuned. We might bully Bash a little bit more later.
Stop.
But yeah, that was. Hey, thank you, Illy Gal. It was fucking fun being on there. Hopefully I'll be on there some more for some fun shit like that. Those are the homies, and we had a fucking great time this last year at the gathering. Stony Low, I don't know where Stony Low is at. He's kind of MIA right now. Stony, if you're watching this, hit me up, man. I don't know where you're at.
Taffy
Everyone
said
misses
that
you.
He's coming.
Yeah, we heard Stoney's coming to JuggalOhio.
Yeah.
Stony, I love you. Maisie said your name.
I know. And she said, let's get married and have babies.
Did she really say that?
She said that.
Stony, you need to see that episode of Juggalo Show,
She
homie.
said that. I've been trying to hook up Stony with some people. It's not working out, so we need to get him with Maisie.
Also, Midwest United Juggalos, they're going to have me on this Saturday. They're doing like a year recap thing with a whole bunch of motherfuckers going to be on there. I think Darby and Dev going to be on there. Jigsaw Killa, I know, is going to be on there. I think Bridget is going to be on there. A whole bunch of people are going to be on there. That's going to be a real fun time. Tune in this Saturday. I think I might just have you hop on that shit with me if you're down.
I'm down. Oh, yeah, you already know I'm
If
down.
you're working on... what's
What
your
day?
Saturday?
3 to 11. I'll probably be working.
I think it might be going... Yeah, you might be working during that. Yeah. Oh, well.
I might be able to pop in.
If we can get her to pop in, that'd be fucking dope. Peanut butter and tuna. Yes, you heard correct, Papa.
Go
Peanut
watch
butter
the
and
last
tuna.
Juggalo show.
There's a little bit of catching up you're gonna have to do because Darby's really the one that uncovered this on his episode, and I just kind of became obsessed with it at that point, and I talked about it on here a couple of times. And Trailer Park manned the fuck up and tried that shit.
He said it was fire. He said it was gas, and he kept eating it.
Yeah, it's fucking great clip. Working on a big video called Wicked Clowns from Outer Space. I'd love you to play a part in this video. Hey, hit me up. I'm down. That sounds kind of fucking interesting. Hit me up with a pitch or something, homie. Emily, can I give you a bottle of water and pay you $100 to drink it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take 100. I would totally take $100.
That main Trailer Park is all cap. What do you mean? What do you mean? He did that shit.
If you want me to drop my Cash App, I'll do that shit right now.
Are you busting his balls about being in the pit again, Darby? I saw that clip. Being at the pit and being in the pit at Juggalo Day. Darby was on, I think Darby and Dev stream. By the way, did y'all return to Swamp Rats? Is that what that clip is from? I'm pissed I missed the Swamp Rats return. I think I missed a Swamp Rat's return on Instagram. So Darby was like saying that him and Devereaux are going to be the new Thuggalo show if they're not in the pit.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, Giggles is part of the Hooligans crew. Shouts out to the Hooligans. That's a dope Juggalo YouTube channel. Sorry, homie. I forgot you were connected to the Hooligans crew and shit.
Giving away my tickets. Yep. If anyone needs a ticket to Juggalo, Ohio, hit up our girl Cheese House.
Yeah, Cheese House can't make it, unfortunately.
That made me so sad. Really did make me very sad.
But yeah, I was going on about some shit, but oh, Darby, that's what I want to talk about. Darby said also this week that Juggalo Ohio, him and Dev are going to be doing a couple of joints from the new fucking big record that is coming out. This fabled big record that is, I think coming out this year is the plan. So if you want to hear some new joints from this big record, Darby said he's going to do, I think, a couple of them. I'm so fucking excited about Juggalo Ohio, man. Did y'all watch the guy Boof the Reaper? Who boofed? Oh, at The Gathering? We heard about that.
Yeah.
That was definitely floating around.
Damn, I get no
I don't think we saw that or anything.
I'm a huge lover.
What's that?
Neil said, damn, I get no love and I'm a huge lover.
I gave
you love. You said I was hot.
What?
Thank you. You get mad love for that. You kidding?
We giving you love, homie.
You kidding me?
Don't be tripping in my chat. But yeah, I just wanted to shout out the Midwest United and Thuggalo show for having me on and about to have me on, I guess you should say. Let's talk about Jeremy Renner. I think still in critical condition, critical but stable condition after a strange snow plow accident. Apparently he was helping someone stuck in the snow and like ran over his own fucking leg.
Yeah, that's fucking rough.
Pretty fucking wild. I hope the dude's okay. He posted a selfie of himself on his Instagram there, and he looked pretty fucking beat up. His face was half bruised. I speculate he must have gotten dragged. Here, as someone who moves some snow, I have like a snow blower. It's not a snow plow, but they had like 3 feet of snow was what I was reading in that region that he was trying to move. My speculation would be he got caught in the snow and left it maybe in drive. Like left it in gear and then got out to clear the snow, probably kicking it. And then the fucker started moving again, took his leg and took him for a little ride. That's how it goes in my brain, at least. That's how my dark brain sees the situation from the facts that I have at hand. Purely speculation.
It's kind of reminding me of that episode of Atlanta.
Yo, Billy D of Clockwork E in the chat. Billy D, do you have footage of y'all during the audition for the ciphers? We were actually speculating earlier in the show if there's any footage out there of y'all in the ciphers, because we need to see that footage of y'all killing it during them ciphers. Because they talk about in my Gathering documentary, Billy, they talk about a group that killed it at the ciphers, and they don't say it's Clockwork E, but I come to find out later that it was y'all killing it. Are they talking about, I need to fucking switch it to the live chat. I'm missing some chats here. My bad, y'all. I was ignoring some of y'all's chats because I was in top chat mode here. So if I was slipping on some of y'all's chats, that's why. Oh, fuck. All right.
Snow kind of is fire when...
Snow's beautiful, but it's also you get sick of the shit.
Yeah.
That was the thing I talked about on the Thuggalo show with the trash versus fire we did there. But yeah, let me know in the chat. Is snow trash or fire? Because to me, I kind of feel like snow's trash, but I live in New England, so I'm just kind of sick of the shit at this point. And
I just moved to New England like not that long ago. Well, I've just had my first New England winter, and I fucking hate it.
So other odd, I guess this really isn't I guess kind of an injury. This Buffalo Bills football player that had a cardiac arrest on the field there. I don't know if you heard much about that, Em. This football player had a cardiac arrest during a football game, and they stopped the whole game and shit. Took him off the field. Apparently he's doing okay, but it's a big scare. There's conspiracy theories already floating around that this was some sort of psyop or something, and I've seen people sharing footage of the ambo that comes up on the field, and they're like, "Look, it's an unmarked ambulance, and it's supposed to be a bloody blah that has a contract." And so people are doing some research, but apparently it was a University of Cincinnati Medical Center ambo. It's not an unmarked ambo. It's the logo was just on the other side of the video that is circulating, saying that it's a psyop or whatever. So if you see any conspiracy theories that this is a psyop or whatever, take that with a giant grain of salt.
But for why would
just
want to
nip that in the butt? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. It's a good question. What's the psyop distracting from? That's the thing about these weird conspiracy theories. Like sometimes there's like, well, why is the psyop happening?
Yeah.
You guys are missing that half of the theory.
Yeah.
Like you're just saying they're just doing it just to do shit. You're kind of missing that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Papa has it. Y'all just watch my day 2 part 3 of Juggalo Afternoon and go to 10 minutes 19 seconds. Only 3 acts, but one of them is Clockwork Key. At their best at that audition.
All right.
So Papa has footage of that shit. Papa has footage of that shit. God damn, I'm tempted to go find that right now. Should we do that? I think I might do that.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Let's see. A Juggalo Afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go.
Right there.
That's it.
10 minutes.
10 minutes and what?
19 seconds.
Bam. So we're going to show some footage from Papa. And it's Clockwork E during the audition. Hold on, I gotta get my window open, y'all. And there it is.
Carry a little umbrella.
Who's ready for the Juggalo Cypher audition? This is where we're going to find out who knows how to spit what, who's got the goods, and who should keep their day job. But ladies and gentlemen, it's all about love here. If you got the balls to get up here, which all these rappers do, I guarantee you each one of them has something to offer. So appreciate what they do, show them love when they earn it. I want to introduce you guys to the judges. These are the ones that are going to be making the call. Right here, you know this player, DJ Chunk.
Shit, do you not want me to play this, Billy, because you're out of gimmick?
In the middle, a menacing figure, it's Devereaux.
Kayfabe, just say kayfabe.
And the player of the year, MC Lars.
What up, Kyle?
So this is what we're going to do. We're going to bring these rappers up. We're going to let them do about 16 or 20 bars. Then the judges are going to tell them what they think. They will be scored on a scorecard.
There ain't no nudity in this,
the
right?
final 6, the top scoring 6, will be posted at the info tent at 6 p.m. tonight. The judges are going to tally up the numbers mathematically, and they're going to get that info to who the winners are 6 p.m. at the info tent. Doc, get on over here, Doc.
No offense.
It's a fantastic start. Let's keep it going. Contestant number 2.
Oh, here we go. That's the one.
Oh, yeah!
We're Clockwork E. Usually we're sober as fuck. Who's rapping? Somebody's got to rap.
God damn.
Change the game, though I do this, can disconnect controllers. Get out my frame, I shoot an aim, and now your life is over.
Straight out the holster, right between your shoulders, turn your brain into a supernova. Watch your body glow up, mixing up my isotopes. Got your bitches bending over. We've been systematically pimping from Earth to Europa.
I keep the work of a soldier. You could get murked, should have told you. I'm cooking birds with just my words. You getting burned when I roll up. We at the gathering. Had to tell you bitches I hold up. They taking pics, they wanna move it in the pics on the floor.
Got the Fago Soda Super Soaker. Piss some movements in your face and then I roll you over. Silver all over your titties when I motorboat ya. Probing on that pussy till you grow a hematoma. Jug life.
Woo! All right.
There is a That was a good flow, no doubt, but there is a discrepancy. There's supposed to be one contestant at a time only. No package deals, Chunk. What do you think, bud?
I mean, we are not the rule riders, sir. We're sorry, man. It is one rapper, and we are sorry.
Oh man!
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Y'all got the bone. Y'all got the bone again, y'all.
Let them stay. Let them stay. Let them stay.
They were not connected at the hip at birth. I'm sorry.
They want to see it in writing. I don't know if the rules are in writing. So can it be? I only see one name.
Man,
on the
props
slip,
to Papa
so-
for getting this footage.
Let him
Props to
stay.
Papa for getting this footage. This is good shit.
Judges wanted to give him 2 spots.
If the judges want to give them 2 spots, we can. Okay.
Yeah.
The people have spoken. The crowd has spoken. Because they were good, no doubt.
Hell
That
yeah.
was good.
Their fucking flow was phenomenal, man. That was super fresh.
Yeah, that was so fresh. That was Devereaux saying that,
Yeah,
by
the
the way.
way,
That was
the way
Devereaux
they
getting all
shared
in.
the time and split up the bars, that's not easy, so I was tight.
Very tight.
That was
All
dope.
right, let's keep things moving with contestant number 3,
Hey, it was
Mr.
kinda-
Green. Where you at?
No, we're not.
We said, fuck that. We a team. We don't go solo. Kind of booty. Where's the rule book? You can hear you guys. You can hear you guys right here. I think.
We're a package dealer, nothing at all.
Yeah, you can hear them right there. Yo, Papa, that's fresh. You got that. You're right there too. And that's that gathering coincidence shit right there. No offense to this gentleman either, but
I think I told
Yo.
you this when I.
y'all fucking should have been on there.
Yeah, facts. But when I was like, I'm in a Lost Lands group chat, and
Yeah,
someone
let me get a link to
sent
Papa.
the Boofit song in my Lost Lands group chat when it came out last year.
I'll put the link to that video actually in the chat for y'all, and you can find Papa's channel from there. Whoop. Putting that in the chat right now for y'all. Y'all can find Papa's channel from there. That's the video we just watched. Yeah, that was fucking fresh.
Yeah.
That was fucking fresh. Mind blown. They should have just had. I mean, it's a stupid rule. They should obviously. There's no reason not to let y'all just do the shit. You just did it live. You just proved that you can do it live right there. That was mega fresh. I'm pretty blown away by that. Oh, I need something to drink. Give me some of that fucking
I
yucky
got
ass.
squirt.
Oh yeah, hook it up with a squirt. The bootleg 60/40.
I'm pretty sure 60/40 is bootleg squirt.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. So I guess we're just gonna go back into some of the regular scheduled program. That was a fun fucking side quest, if you will. We appreciate y'all. We are still proud of our family that made it, and the cipher was dope. It was dope, but I mean, to me, it's pretty obvious y'all should have been on that shit.
Yeah, especially after the shit with the Gong Show and then that.
I mean, obviously, Clownvis doesn't have a fucking Clownvis ain't trying to fuck y'all or whatever, but he was just trying to play by the rules. But it just seems it's just so weird that y'all got the fucking bone twice with this shit, and you clearly killed it, in my opinion, both fucking times. Humble, I'm a truck driver and I'm heading to New Hampshire and possibly Vermont. Holla at your boy. Wake up, that kid scares the shit out of me.
This is not the one. If it was me, I'd be like, hey, come through.
Zitro giving you love. Zitro made it on the cipher. He's giving you love in the chat too. Zitro just said, yeah, they should have made it through, definitely. And Zitro had, I think we said Zitro had the best verse
He's my favorite.
on that shit. That was fucking fire, y'all. That was fucking fire. I'm like pretty fucking blown away by that.
Get
That was
in the
awesome.
truck.
God damn. All right, back into the other shit. So actors, rather famous actors, are discovering that their families in their history own plantations. And one of which is actually maybe going to be forced to pay reparations. Benedict, Mr. Cumberbatch, Benedict Cumberbatch, Dr. Strange head ass there, might have to pay reparations in the Barbados. And also this week it came out, Edward Norton has, who was, also has a Marvel Comics connection. He was the Incredible Hulk. Weird. Maybe that's two Marvel Comics characters. Anyway, says that he did an interview with on PBS saying that he's very uncomfortable with his family's history. But yeah, it's weird that both of those stories were dropped this week about actors having histories of slave ownership, owning plantations, I should say, because they use that specific verbiage in there. Let's see. Vermont was the most moved to state in 2022.
It's because of the that thing that I'm trying to sign up for, the relocation grants. They pay people to move here.
Yeah, there is definitely a thing.
I was talking to someone about that.
Also, the rich people are buying up fucking property here and shit.
Well, see, the lady that came to my work and told me about that was telling me that there used to be no application process, no real guidelines. You just moved to Vermont and you get the check. But they were handing out so many fucking checks that they had to change application times and ways to apply for it.
It's the whitest state. 100%. It's definitely fucking so white in this fucking state.
Let me just tell you something.
Talk about it. Talk about how fucking white it is in this damn state.
Someone at my job said I looked like Faith Evans.
What?
Now, a white redneck drunk dude said I looked like Faith Evans. Now, I don't know if you've seen anything other than just literally granola hippie redneck white people from Vermont.
See, that's the thing about Vermont, man. It's like they and like he probably thought he was being like weirdly like complimentative.
He was
like,
trying to be nice.
That's progressive, if you will.
Right. Like he was like, "Yeah, I'm cool. I'm hip. I know black people's names."
Oh,
but
Vermont's
it's like,
so funny.
You just saw someone who's not 100% fucking white that looks a little fucking spicy, and you're like, "Oh, must be just they're all in the same little mixture of brown and black."
That's what's funny about Vermont, though. It's some of that like fake progressive attitude, like,
it is
and they're accidentally like weirdly racist about things. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. But yeah, it still is like better up here, I would say, than a lot of places in the country. My opinion. I don't know. I've done a little bit of traveling.
Compared to Ohio,
I'm happy to always come home.
Compared to Ohio, it's not that bad. But like compared to where I'm from in Virginia.
But what about
DC,
JuggalOhio?
That's not a state, boo boo.
But it's a state of mind.
People in Vermont think mayo is spicy. This is cold hard facts. Like.
Say what?
People in Vermont think mayo is spicy.
That's a funny joke, Davey.
I fucking agree. Let me just tell you something. The food out here, whack. It's whack.
I mean, people in Vermont definitely think mayo is like definitely like a strong marinade almost.
There's a guy that comes to my job who gets plain chicken wings with nothing on them, and then I see him grab 2 mayo packets every time he leaves.
Shouts out to EC. Smoke. But yeah, let's continue on these weird notes I have of random shit. All right, this is that Florida story I was telling you about. So I have a Florida story for y'all, from Vermont down to Florida. This is not a Florida man story. This is the much rarer variety of that kind of story. A Florida couple called 911 while committing a burglary and requested help from the police with moving their belongings. So here's what I think. I think their plan was to try to finesse the police into thinking they live there and like help them rob the place. But the police quickly figured out it wasn't their residence, and with some questioning and
they were on meth.
That's what I was alluding to earlier. I think they were spun out on something, and I think it was probably meth or crack, maybe. I don't know. It seems very methy
Florida's
behavior
more methy.
with the weird logic of that.
Let me just tell you something. I have had the great opportunity to be sober from that shit for a long time now. That is some meth thinking process right there. To think that you can convince someone of that, that's whack.
That's reverse psychology, bro. I like that. Shouts out to Jiggy Fresh. What's up, homie?
Oh, look at you. Cut my wrist and black my eyes.
You got her going again. Don't do it. Don't type lyrics in the chat. Whatever you do, Don't type.
He fucks me up all the time just by saying shit, and then it makes me think of songs.
Cut my life into pieces.
This is my last resort. Suffocation. No breathing. Don't give a fuck.
You didn't know much of that one.
No.
Let's see. What's another one? Anyway, drop lyrics in the chat. Fuck Emily up. Fuck the show up.
If you don't get
this show even more off track than it's
hello
been tonight.
motherfucker, hey, hi, how you doing?
Oh,
It's
no.
easy, yeah, baby, come and take a shit in your own. I'm a toilet bowl, bitches. Pussy ass.
Oh no.
Something on the beat like a motherfucker sitting my bad to the bristle, hat to the whistle. I'm so official, all I need is a whistle. Bitch named Crystal, let her suck my pistol. She opened up her mouth and then I blow her brains out.
She's gonna really.
You ain't met a boop like me, probably never will.
The
Riders
whole thing.
rolling with me like 11 wheels. Find out where you live in, kill you in the kitchen. All right, I'm done. Stop.
They off the press.
Drop. Shut them down. Open up shop.
I'm on the little yellow bus.
Yo.
She doesn't know that one, Choppa. She don't know that one though. I'm on the little yellow bus. Who wants to pick me up?
I don't know that.
You don't know the little yellow bus.
No.
See, she doesn't know little yellow bus. Scoop us up. Come on and scoop us. No.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, Emily, do you know what you do in the morning? Wake up, make up, shake up.
Big Jeff moment. Yeah. Pulling her Jeff card a couple of times here tonight.
I'm an infant.
Yeah. She's definitely a Jeff. She calls herself a Jeff. So
You just
she's
said I'm
new.
definitely a Jeff. That was mean. She is definitely a Jeff. And that's why she's on my show. So you can all laugh at her.
I mean, she just met me, a fucking year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And that was basically her big introduction to Juggalo culture, other than
My brother, who I hated.
it was not a positive influence on her opinion on Juggalos. Let's just say that.
I literally...
Doing much better now, but I mean, shit.
Yeah.
The stories I've heard.
You know. So I didn't really...
I sit back with this pack of 6 sacks and this bag of this weed. Oh, do it. You didn't do it. That didn't get you
No,
going.
I'm sorry.
I think she
My
got
brain-
self-conscious a little bit by getting called a Jeff. This is a silly one. We're in a silly mood. You missed this, Emily, but that GCW show me and Kasuke just watched, Man Pondo took a cinder block to the fucking dome.
You could tell me about this.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about it on here, but
Look what
you didn't
Whoop
get to
said.
see that shit.
She more juggalo than most of the ninjas I meet.
Hey, it's true. It's true though. That she gets. That's the thing that people would be telling you even before we met is, like, why aren't you at the gathering?
Yeah. Okay. So the weekend of the gathering, I lived in Zanesville, and the year I met him, and like I was matching with all these fucking juggalos on Tinder, and I was like, ugh. And then I went to go get some things from a dude, and he was like, yo, why aren't you at the gathering? And I was like, do I look like a fucking juggalo to you? And he was like, do you want me to answer that question for real? Because you look like a fucking juggalo. And I was like, whatever. But then I met him literally like the next day. So I guess I ate my words on that one, y'all.
Will Gates says you have to do 17 push-ups for redemption.
What's like
Smoking the cushes.
give me this shit.
You're hiding in the bushes and you're
Smoking all the cushes.
Yeah. 17 of the cushes at least.
See, the other day we were driving, he said, look, you're hiding in the bush. And I was like, smoking all the cushes.
Shout out to SpongeBob. Your lipstick. Oh, what's that one? Is that
Don't
one
bother.
God damn it. I got her.
Stop. Don't bother.
We talked about. Oh wait, I almost skipped over a couple other wrestling things I wanted to talk about. Kasuke let.
Angel, I know exactly what you're on, and you're on.
Kasuke let it be known that. Oh shit, she got it again. Kasuke.
Trying to do 17 push-ups.
Kasuke let it be known when we were watching that GCW show that Kevin Gill had left GCW and was now doing Atticus, that's his name, Atticus Kogar's promotion. And it was also announced that he's Kevin Gill's like now on CZW. So there's like some weird shit where Kevin Gill left GCW, maybe with some bad blood, possibly. I was asking Kasuke what he really knew about that, but I guess there's really not really much to be known. Wrestle Kingdom 17 happened, and the big thing coming out of it is Sasha Banks debuted as Mercedes Monet or Monet. I'm not sure how to say that. But that's the big debut. Pretty much the biggest thing I think happened on it. I think the main event was Okada versus the Switchblade homie. I'm really out of my wrestling bag lately. I haven't seen New Japan shit in a long time, but I did see that Wrestle Kingdom 17 happened, and I wanted to talk about that a little bit on here. Shouts at Malachi Odison, alienated for 4 months. This comes fast as fuck.
She said, don't ever lie to me.
Push up mode. Let's fucking go. Little Ninja killing it in the chat. What do you say? I missed it. Hit him with the Frasier. Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling. Toss salad.
Like you are a diamond.
Yeah, she's stuck. She's stuck in that. She's not coming out.
As you can slit my throat, and with this one last gasping breath, I'd apologize for bleeding on your shirt.
Pause the Osprey versus Omega for this.
Need to know. Okay,
How was the show, Whoopconda? Did you see the show? Yeah, he's just said it. He said he watched it.
Oh God.
That's how. Thank you, man. Thank you. He paused Wrestle Kingdom to watch us.
My mom is calling. Should we answer? You put her on YouTube?
I mean, let her know that she's on the air.
Yeah. Okay, I will. I will in a little bit.
What'd you say?
She said, just call me back.
Oh. She's like, I know I'm about to be on YouTube, motherfucker. I ain't trying to be on that fucking YouTube. Shouts out to Emily's mom. You can actually see a little bit of Emily's mom in the Juggalo Weekend vlog that we did.
Yes.
We play her Ouija Macc and then What is a Juggalo? I think back to back in the car while we were going to the airport. Was it? Yeah.
And then she talked shit about Ouija, but then she was like,
yeah, and she's kind of was vibing to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she was bumping her little head.
Pretty funny. That's like the very beginning. If you go check out the Juggalo Weekend vlog we did almost a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that wild? Let's talk about stuff that we should have watched and stuff that we did watch because I never actually got to watch this Wooks documentary.
I know. I keep missing that.
We need to watch that. Very Ape on YouTube is a YouTube channel that did American Juggalo, American Juggalo 2. And a whole bunch of documentaries, really. I think it was Whoop and Taffy maybe hit us. Maybe Papa?
I can't remember.
Maybe it was Papa. Definitely, I think all three of y'all deserve some credit on Very Ape. Maybe I think Whoop and Taffy let me know about Wooks. Anyway, I think maybe it was Papa that let us know about Very Ape.
Back when Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark. This is how we used to make the party start. We used to...
I want to check out this Wooks documentary for sure because American Juggalo is excellent. If you have not seen the American Juggalos documentaries and you're a fan of My Gathering docs, it's definitely a huge influence on My Gathering shit was American Juggalo. Another documentary we did watch though is This Place Rules on HBO, the Andrew Callahan Channel 5 documentary. So fucking good. Highly recommend it if you have not seen it. Also on HBO, I saw someone in here talk about The Menu. My apologies who spoke about The Menu on the chat. I did want to bring that up when I saw that, but we want to see The Menu. I actually was saying we might watch that tonight after we get on here, or get off of here. Get done on here. Get it on here. Wait. What?
Now, Cheese House, I do know old songs, but I don't know what that song is. But I do be listening
Smell of Hospitals in Winter. Yeah, I have. They're probably doing some like Sinister era shit for you.
She said it's too old.
It's too old.
But I be listening to mad old music.
She does. Look at her. Share your Spotify rap.
Okay.
It's pretty fucking funny.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything to say about This Place Rules? The Channel 5 doc.
I mean, it
is what it is. You should check it out.
Yeah,
especially if you're a fan of the YouTube content, because it directly connects into all the YouTube content.
Oh my God, it's Counting Crows. I do know that song, but right now, Brayden, not working. Hold on, wait.
Oh, he's doing corn twist lyrics.
Wait, where is it? Made for you.
Joker Gang got hands. Yeah, Whoopconda. That was so dope that it opens with Joker Gang. By the way, at the end of the documentary, they play some of Joker Gang's music. That shit's fucking crazy.
Okay. This is so embarrassing.
This is your rap?
Yeah. Well, some
Demon Seed's number 1.
Yep. And then Lovin' You by Minnie Riperton. Ooh, Child by the 5 Stair Steps. You Send Me by Sam Cooke, Blister in the Sun, The Verve, Otis Redding, Soja, Cat Stevens, Tommy James and the Shondells.
This is her top songs of 2022,
Shaka Khan, Incubus, Tom Petty, Norman Greenbaum, The Who, Smokey Robinson, Marcy Playground, Biggie, more Incubus, The Pretenders, Stevie Wonder, the Steve Miller Band, the Doobie Brothers, Derek and the Dominoes, America and George Martin.
Now you are specifically listing the older stuff.
Yeah.
She
I have
is going
a lot.
past.
Yeah, I have a lot of dubstep in here, and Sublime, and Incubus, and Cardi, some Carole King.
Yeah, she listens to a lot of older music. This is a lot of stuff she'll be listening to at work, though. Like
Fleetwood
when you're on
Mac,
your no swearing mode and shit.
Yeah. Stevie Nicks, the Beatles. Yeah, old head ass shit. Oh, Krayshawn is on there, but I just wasn't saying.
Yo, Kreation's the shit. Shouts out to Kreation.
I love me some Krayshawn.
Y'all ever watch the Orphan movies? I had to watch them as an orphan. Them shits fucked me up. No, I haven't seen them. I know Firstborn, right? Orphan Firstborn was a horror movie that got some love on best of lists.
I never saw that.
Yeah, surprisingly no Kreation. Huh? No Danny Kaye? Yeah, no Danny Kaye. You don't know who Danny Kaye is, I'm sure. That's a Juggalo reference. She's showing her Jeff card again, y'all. 17 more cushes. This is one for Humble Among. Hit him with the freak on a leash. Boom, na doom, na na.
He about to throw a mic.
Okay, I got.
Papa said, "Damn, y'all went old school for real." That's all me. That is all me.
All right. I think that's about all we have to say about This Place Rules. You should really check it out.
Watch it.
Just check it out.
Just
It's really
watch it.
great. The Joker Gang shit at the end of the movie is so fucking funny, though, was what I was going to say. His music, they play a verse, I guess, if you can call that a verse.
Yeah.
This shit's wild, though.
I don't know what it was. It was bad. It was so fucking terrible.
Someone just took Joker Gang's money, I guess, and was like, fuck it, dog, record whatever you want. Speak No Evil on Shudder is a horror movie. Someone in our chat said that I should watch this movie, and my dumbass thought they were talking about the Kane horror movie, See No Evil. I realized that only after the fact when I went to go watch this after seeing it on some best of 2022 horror movie lists and trying to catch up on some shit. So this movie was really fucked up.
Yeah.
We watched this before you went to work one day.
That shit fucked me up.
This was really dark. It's about a family that goes on vacation to visit with another family and shit's real fucked up and it's a slow burn type of horror movie.
Yeah, it doesn't really get
suspenseful as fuck, and it gets real dark towards the end. Real fucking dark. Yeah. If you like that kind of horror movie, though, check it out. It was definitely one of the better ones we've seen in a second.
It was fucking good.
We also saw Licorice Pizza on
so good.
Amazon Prime.
So good. Loved
this is
it.
a Paul Thomas Anderson film from 2021 that I've been meaning to see for a minute. Big fan of Boogie Nights. Licorice Pizza is kind of... you were kind of cringed out because of the fact that the movie is about a 15-year-old
the whole
teenage boy
and this
who falls in love with an adult 25, maybe 28-year-old woman.
But it was really still cute. It was a cute
and it's a love
movie.
story, but it never gets weird either. It's not sexual or anything.
No, yeah.
It's a really cool movie though. What was it, in 69, I think?
79.
Was it 79?
Yeah, because it was during the gas crisis.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're totally right. Yeah, gas crisis shit was going on. Great movie as well though. That's on Amazon Prime. We saw that. Speak No Evil was on Shudder, if I forgot to say that. Then on DVD, we saw Crossroads. the Britney Spears and Dan Aykroyd starring Crossroads. I was not excited to see this movie. It's got quite the reputation as being a bad film. She loves it. She grew up on this movie.
I love that movie so much.
Here's the thing. Spoilers for Crossroads, by the way. If you have plans on seeing Crossroads and this is going to ruin your experience, please tune out.
Shut up. Shut the hell up.
The thing about Crossroads, though, is it has a PG-13 rating. And I have a theory with Crossroads. I think they were trying real hard to get a PG. I don't know if Emily fully agrees with me on this theory. This is my theory. They got a PG-13. Here's the thing about Crossroads. This is when we're getting spoiler territory with Crossroads. Please tune out once again if I'm going to ruin your Crossroads experience. Towards the end of the movie, one of the main characters of the movie is pregnant throughout the movie. One of Brittany's crew.
Manning.
Yeah, Taryn Manning's character. Which we were talking about. It's so weird that she's in 8 Mile and then also in Hustle and Flow.
And she
kind of like plays
a meth head redneck in Orange is the New Black.
Yeah, but anyway, she's typecast. Anyway, she's pregnant throughout this movie, and it becomes revealed that she maybe was R-word. She was graped, if you will. And I shouldn't laugh at that. I have to use that terminology to hopefully not get my my shit demonetized on this. So she was apparently graped, and it became it became a thing where it's revealed later in the movie via a blue beer bottle that it was one of the other characters' fiancés that did said graping.
He was drinking the blue bottle when he did it, and he's from California, but he was out there visiting for Christmas. There was no other way.
But the way they dance around the word grape.
She just said
is very. They don't say that word. They don't say the R version of that word, if you will.
We were in the car. He had too much to drink, and then she started crying, and then she said,
and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
She's like, "I didn't know what to do," and she was like, "Crossroads."
It's done in such a weird
Crossroads
way,
is
though.
good. I agree with Emily. Thank you.
Who's got your back on Crossroads?
Anthony.
Anthony got your back on Crossroads.
Thank you, Anthony.
Well, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't as bad as it's got a reputation for being, I'll say. But that part was crazy to me. I mean, the blue beer bottle shit, I mean, it's something else. It's something else. I'm not going to shit on her movie because I certainly am a huge fan of Big Money Hustlers and Big Money Rustlers, and those are pieces of shit that I get offended if she says that they're bad.
It was a whole thing.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing without it becoming a thing. Oh, how am I looking on here? I got to look on the notes.
I think we have Crossroads on VHS. See, Taffy.
You know what's crazy? Let me talk about finding Crossroads. I that's a harder DVD than you would think to fucking find these days.
He had to seek this shit out for me.
I mean, I had to get it on eBay, and it was. I mean, it was. I expected that shit to be like a couple of bucks somewhere. Like they made millions of them, I assume, but it was a little harder to find than you would think. Then after we watched Crossroads that night, we were talking about documentary shit again. And Emily for Christmas bought her. I mean, you essentially bought this for yourself.
Yeah, I bought it for
myself. This Kurt Cobain art book
that I used to have.
That you used to have back in the day. That has all these cool extras. Really.
Inserts. And it's not much
a
about
CD and
the
like
music.
letters and.
It's more about his physical art.
Yeah.
And a little bit of a biography on him. But there's inserts of notebook paper of lyrics that he's written.
Drawings.
There's drawings that he's done. This sticker pack of copies of these stickers he made when they first became a band. And it's like really dope. And I used to have it. And then I just found it.
Scooped it on, looked on it for eBay. It was going for relatively cheap. A new one, brand new, like with all the stuff included, which is really important.
Yes.
And the receipt's still in there. That's right. So she scored that. And I was telling her, this reminds me of the Montage of Heck movie, because we were talking about documentaries about Kurt and the Kurt and Courtney documentary and
Soaked in Bleach.
I'm like, well, have you ever seen Montage of Heck? the HBO documentary that they did. That's like the family did it.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I was like, I was telling her about it, and it's like more. It's not as like salacious as Soaked in Bleach or Kurt and Courtney is all about. Almost like conspiracy theory movies essentially. This is like made by the family, and it's really just about like Kurt's life, and really it doesn't even hardly touch on the suicide element of it, hardly at all.
And they did that on purpose.
They touch on his depression. I mean, they touch on a little bit when they talk about. Like Chris talks about warning signs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But
if you
haven't seen that documentary, you need to see it.
Chris was in it.
Great movie.
Well, you said they hate that Courtney hates Dave, so that's why he wasn't in it.
Yeah. The Courtney Love definitely does not like Dave.
And I went to the man running the stand.
Say,
hey, doot doot doot, got any grapes? Doot doot doot. Tee.
Okay. So I got through the movie stuff. Now I can go back to talking about new horror movies coming out in 2023. This is a Scream, was it 5? Right? No, 6. Scream 6. So I'm way behind with my Scream shit. But there's a lot of like, if you can see, this is a subway map type of gimmick with names of characters from previous movies.
I love this.
So, I don't know what this means, obviously, but I thought this was a really cool graphic design. Very cool marketing. Definitely, we need to catch up on our Scream shit.
I've only missed one.
I've missed, I don't remember shit about them either is the thing. I remember the first one really well. I don't remember shit about 2 or 3.
We need to have a Scream marathon for like 6 months.
Yeah, we need to catch up on our Scream shit, though. Because the new one just came out this year. 5 just came out.
Yeah.
And I hear we can skip the TV show. It doesn't have anything to do with it.
That's cool.
Because I think you asked me about that, and I did read somewhere that you don't need that fucking TV show.
Pepperoni and green peppers, mushrooms, olive chives. Pepperoni and green peppers, mushrooms, peppers, mushrooms, olive chives. Can't repeat there.
So here's a poster for Evil Dead Rise. New Evil Dead movie. You've never even seen an Evil Dead movie, I don't think. So this is another one. I'm going to have to do some horror education. Okay. You would like Evil Dead, I think.
Spooky just said.
Do a reaction video for Tech 9 Bohemian Rhapsody. We, wait, what? Does he do? But I don't know if I even know that shit. A Juggalo in training video. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with what he's talking about.
Am I a Juggalo in training?
I don't know if I've seen that shit. Bohemian, we just talked about him doing, what the fuck did he do on T-Pain's podcast?
Freebird.
Freebird. Anyway, this is a Evil Dead poster that was released a couple of days ago. Evil Dead Rise. They made a shitload of blood for this movie. Apparently, I talked about a couple of episodes ago. Very curious about this movie. I haven't even seen the last Evil Dead, the remake that they did. So, definitely catching up with this with Emily. It would be what?
Said M is a J-I-T.
Juggalo and training. A jit.
I'm a jit.
Yeah. Juggalo and training. I see what he did.
I like it.
Here's another new horror movie that's lesser known.
Skinamarink.
Yeah, I want to talk about this a little bit. Shudder bought this, so it's gonna be released in theaters. This technically was released last year. I think you can find illegal versions of this pretty easily. But Shudder picked it up, and they're going to release it in theaters, and it will be on the Shudder app sometime next year. I don't know when they're putting it in theaters. This is supposed to be dope as fuck, though. It's being called lo-fi horror.
Oh, we gotta
go. And
it's
got a really good reputation. Very curious about this fucking movie. It's had some buzz around it. I'm really, really fucking curious about this. I wanted to just talk about that a little bit. And I'll go ahead and talk about this before I get back in my notes. Nonfiction is doing a reunion show. When is this fucking shit?
April 14th.
Yeah, April 14th, 2023. This must be in New York City. This shit's real small on our screen, yo. Must be in New York City. Let me see if I made that big. Whoop. Oh yeah, Brooklyn. What is it? The Brooklyn Monarch? I don't know what that venue is. Keith, if Keith is watching, I need to tell Keith about this show. Shouts out to Doc C. I need to tell Doc C about this show. This is the kind of shit he would be trying to go to. Nonfiction doing a reunion and saying more to come at the end of this post I wanted to talk about. Nonfiction, pretty dope fucking old school. I guess it's so weird that I have to say old school rap group, but pretty old school rap group at this point. They're the shit though. If you're in the New York area and you want to see a fucking dope ass rap show, that's Ill Bill in that group. Necro's older brother, I think. And Gore-Tex, who is fucking fire, and Sabak Red and DJ Eclipse make up Nonfiction.
So Tech Nine really just be liking old music like me.
Yeah, he sure does. Tech Nine DVD from back in the day had a tour bus clip of Tech karaokeing Bohemian. Yeah, I don't remember that. That wasn't the T9X experience or the Tech 9X experience one. That was the only one I had back in the day. And like I think Absolute Power came with a fucking DVD or something back in the day. Yeah, T9. See, I don't remember that then. I definitely saw T9X back in the day. I had that shit. I think I only watched that shit maybe once though. Yeah, I do not remember that.
Damn Cheese House. I got this shit stuck in my head now.
Does anyone have a link? Someone drop a link to the Bohemian
Because I'm a
Rhapsody.
wishful thinker with the worst intentions. Thanks, girl. It's just playing over and over in my head.
Let's keep it going. Shouts out to the homie Will Gates. He dropped a new single, Billy Defends, produced by Devereaux. Shit's hard as fuck. Will Gates is an artist you need to be watching in the Juggalo scene. Let me make sure I'm not skipping over other songs here. I think we were... Ooh, there was some other juicy shit I wanted to talk about.
Juicy.
Yeah, there's some other juicy shit I want to talk about.
Can we get a soundboard?
Before we get to... I mean, that is a good idea. That would be fun,
and
wouldn't it?
I could just be like, bling, bling, bling.
Oh, no. That would be a bad idea.
We would do funny things. That would do ha 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 ha.
Oh, no.
Or before you would start talking.
Oh, no.
I want to do that.
Maybe we won't get a soundboard.
No! Come on.
All right, maybe. I got to look into that shit. All right, shouts out to the homie Will Gates. We're going to come back into the music shit because there's some other juicy shit I wanted to talk about before we get into the music shit. Andrew Tate. If y'all know, I talked about Andrew Tate getting busted. There's a theory going around that Andrew Tate was busted due to a pizza box that he had in a response video that he did to Greta Thunberg. Thunberg. I think it's Thunberg. I think that's how you say it. That's how I have it here, at least. I might have botched that though. And he accidentally revealed his location being in somewhere in Romania due to this pizza box. Seems like it had nothing to do with it from the stuff that I was looking into about it, but people are really stretching it into being some Pizzagate shit. Really, that's another pretty long stretch to be doing there. Yeah. The fact he had a pizza box in there, and I don't even know what message could. Once again, that's the second half of like. Yeah. So what's the message that he's trying to put out there by putting the pizza box in the video? They don't have that half of the conspiracy theory. Weird. Dana White was caught on video choking and slapping his wife on New Year's Eve. He did release some sort of video apology statement thing. Jeffree Star said that he escaped the Illuminati in 2021 and that Britney and Kanye are victims of the Hollywood elite.
Listen.
I brought that up for you because you're a Jeffree Star, Mark. Not to throw you under the bus.
I know, seriously. Peter Mon posted a video about this.
Word. What did Peter say? She's a huge Peter Mon's her fucking
Mon
shit.
Fan. I mean, he basically said the same thing. He rolled his eyes and was like, "You're full of shit. You're full of shit." Is
it just like Jeffree trying to ring in the new year with some bullshit?
I don't know. I think he's bored.
Yeah.
You know, he moved to Wyoming to get away from
More
LA.
Moxie, by the way.
And you know, like after watching the most recent Shane documentary, which I know he's also fucking canceled, everybody hates him, and I don't fucking care. I love Shane Dawson. He was saying that like Jeffree quit YouTube forever. He's done. Like he was gonna post one more video, and he's staying out of drama, and he's not fighting with any influencers right now. So I think he's bored. And that's just my opinion on it.
Psychedelic drugs may launch a new era in psychiatric treatment, brain scientists say. This is a news story from NPR, but it's about San Diego Convention Center symposium called Psychedelics and Neural Plasticity, where over 1,000 brain scientists packed into a fucking room for this shit. And yeah, they're really hyping up the future of psychedelics and psychology in this article. I saw another article related to this that, because I really find this interesting, that this element of using psychedelics to treat psychology. A single moderate dose of psilocybin reduces depressive symptoms for at least 2 weeks, controlled study finds. Let's see, where was this study from? Findings have been published in eClinical Medicine. That certainly doesn't necessarily sound scientific as fuck. But let's see. A single dose of the psychedelic drug psilocybin combined with the supportive counseling leads to significant reductions in depressive symptoms according to a new double-blind placebo-controlled study. It said the findings have been published in eClinical Medicine. Who did the study, though?
The people have spoken, and they want me to get a soundboard.
Soundboard is incoming. Then we have to fucking look into a soundboard.
Get her a MIDI keyboard and load it with funny.
You know, I had a MIDI keyboard too. We could fucking totally do that again. I like the idea of a soundboard gimmick though, where she can like load up buttons, because her hitting buttons that are labeled and shit. That's a fun idea. What am I doing that for? Okay, I don't know why I did that. I don't know. What did I do? Anyway, y'all get the fucking gist. I got so much other shit to talk about. I'm not gonna fucking...
Yeah, it's already 10:15.
It's a study. It's a study, and it happened, okay? I want to talk about this news story. Tesla autopilot leads cops on a high-speed chase while... Hold on. I need to remember to put these fucking websites up when this happens. My bad. What?
Taffy just sent me a make your own soundboard app.
I think this was in Germany. They had to chase the Tesla. A soundboard app isn't a bad idea for the phone. You could do that on your phone.
That's what she just sent me a thing for.
Yeah. We have that fucking iPad too that doesn't get any fucking use. We have some ideas incoming for that. That's not a bad idea. A German driver lost his license after allegedly falling asleep while his Tesla drove down the Autobahn highway with his autopilot feature activated. According to the press release by Bavarian police, officers tried to stop the self-driving Tesla, but to no avail. I love that the Tesla didn't pull over for police. So are like autopilot modes not programmed? Keep the same distance from the patrol car in front, reaching speeds of 70 miles. So it wasn't going like really crazy. It's on the Autobahn. If y'all don't know, the Autobahn's got no speed limit. So that's not that crazy. The 45-year-old driver was reportedly seen in a reclined position with his eyes closed and his hands on the steering wheel, implying that he had allowed autopilot to take full control. I love that the fucking thing did not want to pull over for the cops, though. That's the real reason
I would assume there would be a thing where, like, here's the woo-woo and the thing, and there's someone tailing them that they're like, hey, wake up, bitch, you might be getting pulled over. But I guess you're not supposed to be sleeping.
I just find it amazing it's not programmed to, like, I guess they assume you must wake up hearing the sirens or something. I don't know.
I don't think you're technically supposed to be sleeping when you're doing autopilot.
I don't think you are supposed to be sleeping. I think that is also important to point out with the autopilot shit. You're definitely not supposed to be snoozing while taking a nap, or while taking a nap while fucking driving that shit. Let's see. The super rich are building apocalypse bunkers. A new book by Douglas Rushkoff, Survival of the Richest, Escape Fantasies of the Tech Billionaires, is out now. And yeah, just kind of about how Elon and some, what is it, the fucking, not the Google guy, the Amazon guy, fuckhead. Jeff Bezos, are kind of fascinated with almost escaping Earth, and how others are more focused on staying on the planet and almost burrowing deep into the planet. Whole book about this this subject that is out now. Let's see. Stanford, what was this? That completely scientist. I don't know why it changed to 60th. Stanford scientists warn that civilization will be ending in just a few decades. Real depressing story. I'm not gonna read that to y'all. That's pretty fucking depressing. Courtney Love. Let's talk about Courtney Love. This Courtney Love story. We talked about montage of heck. Courtney Love was on a WTF podcast with Mark Maron, and she told a really weird story about Fight Club and how she was gonna be Marla. Was it Marla in Fight Club? And how she was cornered by Brad Pitt and Gus Van Sant, who wanted to make this Kurt Cobain movie. Gus Van Sant went on to make this incredibly depressing Kurt Cobain movie where he kind of just wallows around in misery and then at the end of the movie kind of kills himself. They don't say it's Kurt in the movie, I think for a very specific reason, because they legally couldn't. I think they were trying to get Courtney to sign off for the rights to use like Kurt's name, and like
she was like, hell no. And
they ended up doing it anyway, even though that she didn't sign off. That's the really important thing about this story that I think some people aren't even talking about. But yeah, big thing came out about that, and she released a statement about it. I just found it interesting that some people weren't even really talking about the fact that Gus Van Sant went ahead and just did that shit anyway. But yeah, she says she was fired from Fight Club because of that whole incident of her not wanting to sign the release for this movie that Gus wanted to do. Are the Karens? I botched that. Are the Karens going extinct? I saw a news story that in 2022 the name Karen is on a decline, and in the UK only one child that was born in the year 2022 was named Karen, and that people all around the world are changing their names from Karen.
Wild.
So are Karens going extinct?
First of all, I ain't never met a baby named Karen anyway.
Karen is a weird name for a baby. This is my baby Karen. Sounds like an adult, right?
Right, like.
But is that because we're so conditioned?
Just
with
like
the name
I ain't
Karen
never met a baby named Susan.
Susan is like an older lady.
You don't
name.
find like people don't name their kids that shit anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Some names just go out of
baby names,
out of popularity. But yeah, are the Karens extinct? I think they're going extinct. A rapper named this is a weird story. A rapper named Finesse 2 Times was paid to perform at a venue called Cannabuds in Knoxville. A fight broke out mid-performance, and shots were fucking fired in the club. Business owners allege that Finesse 2 Times people shot their security guard and robbed the place. So this is allegedly, by the way. Sprinkles allegedly is like on Desus and Mero there. Said it felt like a setup. I find it really funny this dude's name is Finesse 2 Times. And he maybe finessed the club 2 times.
How you spell that?
Finesse 2 times.
Yeah, but with a Y though?
Yeah.
That's fucking whack. This is my baby Beatrice. Gertrude.
So two have been charged in this shooting already. One is still fucking wanted. One is in custody, I guess. So Finesse 2 Times. The name is rather ironic because apparently he's out there robbing his clubs after performing. Shit's funny to me. Hopefully the security guard is okay. No word on the security guard's injuries or whatever.
Why don't you shoot your security guard?
They shot the club's security guard and robbed them.
Oh. I thought they shot
his people shot the club's security guard and robbed the club. This Cannabuds. Gucci Mane artist Matt Critter charged with first-degree murder.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, I don't know Matt Critter, but a lot of crime stories, and we're gonna get into the biggest crime story of them all. This whole YSL thing.
Oh yeah.
YSL co-founder Tick folded on Young Thug. Just add it to the fucking pile of people. So this got really crazy. A whole bunch of info came out today. Actually, they did a jury selection in this case, in this Young Thug YSL case. There's a video of this Tick motherfucker in court snitching, saying YSL would sell drugs. Young Thug could get life in prison if convicted of murder for this. He's only eligible for parole after 30 years in Georgia. That's his best case scenario at this point. 20 years if only one of these, if the one RICO case sticks, he gets 20 years. So these are his best case scenarios.
Yikes.
Some are saying the only way out is for him to flip on everybody.
Yep.
He has 372 witnesses the state has 372 witnesses against him that could possibly be called. Not that all of them will be called. That's the list of witnesses that they have. Jury selection started today, like I said. 28 high-profile potential witnesses to defend Mr. Thug, Young Thug. Some pretty famous rappers and execs, by the way, to defend him. We're going to talk about some of the names on the defense list and some of the names on the prosecution, because it came out today, some of the names on the prosecution list, and a couple of them are going to be kind of shocking to you, because they're going to be like, well, are they really going to snitch in court? So check this out. Kevin Lyles, Lear Cohen, two pretty famous music execs, and Killer Mike will be on the behalf of Young Thug, defending him, if you will. They're kind of backing him, and some council members in Atlanta, from what I understand.
Wow.
So some pretty big names in Atlanta. Killer Mike, a pretty big name in Atlanta. Those are some pretty powerful music execs as well. Now, this is where it gets a little interesting. That could testify against Young Thug: Lil Wayne, Birdman, Rich Homie Quan. Those are some pretty big name rappers on that list of 372 witnesses. Fucking interesting story, man. I keep talking about this, by the way, if you don't know, if you're wondering why the fuck I'm talking about Young Thug and why YSL, because I see a clear parallel between the Juggalo gang situation, even though, you know, we're not on the gang list anymore. This is almost like a parallel to me of how it could have gone down if it got really bad for the Juggalo gang situation, because YSL, I mean, they took down everybody with this shit. And people are turning on Thug, man. Thug, it really seems like Thug is literally going to go to jail for 30 years. That seems like the best case scenario here. Because I don't think Thug's going to snitch. He's not turning on all these people. I don't know. I don't know if Juggalos even, if my audience really even cares about this shit. But to me, I see a clear parallel between the Juggalo shit and this stuff. That's why I talk about this here. More Juggalo related. Let's get some slightly more Juggalo related stuff. Afroman was raided earlier this year, from what I understand, is when this happened. Really? Right. So Afroman turned the footage of him being raided, his like security cam footage, into a music video that came out today. Shouts out to the Fine Print who posted about this. Yeah. I haven't seen the actual music video, but I want to talk about that. I want to watch that. Taylor Swift. New wait. Was it Midnights? I think that's her new album. Taylor Swift's Midnights is the first album to sell more vinyl than CDs since 1987.
Cool.
Pretty cool, huh? Top selling albums that year were Michael Jackson's Bad, Dirty Dancing soundtrack,
this is the thing.
Appetite for Destruction.
People aren't listening to those vinyls.
You don't think so? I think so. I think certain people do listen to those vinyls.
I think it's probably half and half.
There's definitely a collector mind state with some of those vinyl heads, though.
And people don't really buy CDs anymore, so...
I do.
But you do, but you're not buying Taylor Swift CDs.
No, I'm not.
So, you know?
No, definitely not. Tom Wood, let me bring this up. Tom Wood, the artist, Juggalo artist, has a pretty fresh calendar that is for sale. I think he's only got like 50 of these. Wait, what am I doing? Hold on, let me put this up for you. There it is. Let me show you all this real quick.
Well, that's kind of cool.
So this is like a fold-out calendar, and then I think you get, 14 of your favorite Tom Wood ICP Joker card paintings are included in this 12 by 18 fold-out calendar as well, and mini calendars for 2022. So you get actually like a couple of different calendars. Only 33 of these in existence. Only $29. Go give the homie Tom Wood some love.
Cheesehouse said no, people aren't.
Oh, and shouts out to who did I see this? Scotty Two Balls for posting about this. That's where I actually saw that calendar. So shouts out to Scotty Two Balls on Instagram. What did you say? Sorry.
Cheesehouse said no, people aren't listening to them. She released like 12 different special editions of that same album.
See, that's how she did that shit. All those special editions, the collectors are fucking. So she kind of played the fucking system with that. I didn't know that. So that's how she did that shit then.
Yep.
Why is there more Taylor Swift news than Juggalo speculation? Where's Shaggy Show, Bloody Sunday, Walking Tuesday, American Life Lives, The Four Horsemen? That's a good question. I mean, we could talk about those projects, but I'm just talking about shit that I find interesting, man. We're gonna get into Juggalo shit in a little bit. Let's see. Speaking of, Kasuke's also not necessarily a Juggalo, but my homie Kasuke, we're getting back into the music shit. Hoes and Tricks coming out Friday, produced by the homie Odious. Now we're back on track. Because now we're back to Will Gates. Billy Defense. We already talked about this, but go check out Will Gates' new. I think Will said he's premiering a new song on Juggalo Show this Friday as well. So yeah, go check out the Juggalo Show as well. For more Will Gates, let's talk about Acetone's new album. I don't know if there's a date announced here. No. Produced by Devereaux, engineered by Darby O'Trill. Formulated by psychotic breakdowns, manic depressive episodes, and extremely nasty sex binges. For more info on its release, tune into King Zab Show when I'm on it this month. So definitely looking forward to that. Acetone's project with Darby's fucking fire. We talked about Darby and Dev doing joints from the new record. Scythe Gang 666 have a song called Static, which is a theme song for a guy named, AJ Static Hints, on a show called Power Slap, which seems like the gathering gimmick where motherfuckers just slap the shit out of each other, but it's being presented as a MMA thing. But that's a pretty good booking for Scythe Gang. Definitely a lot of promotion for them. In related news, Maisie is dropping solo music soon. Maisie was also on the Juggalo Show with Strife, who popped on and dropped that his new album, I Am Atrophy, is dropping on February 22 this year. I must have made these notes in the last year. And played a new song for his album as well. Go check out that Juggalo Show episode. I'm on that shit once again, encouraging Trailer Park Cinderella to eat vegan tuna. Who is that? Is that Ouija Man?
He was just...
Was he cuddling up all sneaky like? Esham, the Unholy, is on Twitch.
Oh, God.
I went and I gave him a follow. Go give Esham a follow. Esham's Boomin', all one word. That's Boomin', ESHAMS BOOMIN. Esham's Boomin'. Ouija, what's up, buddy?
He's being really
He's all snuggled down by her feet here. Shouts out to the Ouija cat. Esham is streaming video games, though, on Twitch. What do y'all think Esham is streaming? Before you go and find out,
GTA.
before anyone goes and looks, I'll tell you what he's streaming. He has a couple of videos up. It seems like he streams maybe once or twice a day. Fortnite. Weird, huh?
That's not what I thought you were
Not what I thought he would be streaming either, by the way. Esham is streaming Fortnite on Twitch. So if y'all want to go see Esham streaming Fortnite, check out Esham's Boomin'. See, it's the real Esham, by the way. It's not like a fucking troll. It was the real Esham account talking about this. Darby is doing joints from the new record, the big record at JuggalOhio. We talked about that. Let's talk about this Ouija Facebook Live while Ouija Cat's playing around in the background. Did he just knock that down?
And then he got scared and ran away.
Fucker.
I love fork knife.
Fork knife. Did I say fork knife?
No, cheese did.
Ouija did another Facebook Live. Shouts out to Juggalo Show for cluing me in on this. I didn't even realize that this had gone down. I thought that this was the same fucking live from like a week ago or whatever, or 2 weeks ago. He's talking about JuggalOhio in this shit. New annual event, obviously. He plays Little B's Ohio song, Swag Like Ohio. You probably never heard that shit, obviously, from the look on your face.
No idea.
Little B makes me wonder about the fucking special guest and if it will be Little B. Now,
Is it Little or
Onstead, Lil B. Onstead did a stream on Facebook, I believe, where he was just chilling and smoking. And they were talking in there a little bit about Lil B being the mystery guest. And I was saying, yo, if they have Lil B as the mystery guest. So Ouija did this post. Let me get to this post. Oh, let me talk about this a little bit before we get to this Ouija shit. This is a show that Castle Hill, Devereaux's rock band, is doing in Winter Park, Florida, on Friday the 13th of January. Go give the homie Devereaux some love if you're in the Florida area, and go check out Devereaux's fucking rock band, Castle Hill. Only $10. I'm going to show Devereaux's band Castle Hill some love. Oh, we got to talk about this a little bit before I get to the Ouija shit. Whoa, the Weeping Weirdo was teased by Shaggy the Airhead. This fooled a rather gullible Juggalo podcast that goes by some sexual transmitted disease type of abbreviation. This and another post fooled them into thinking that Whoa was actually released this week. It is not released. Juggalo Collectibles also posted a thing that was a cutout put into a regular CD sleeve. There are no pre-orders that have been up for Whoa the Weeping Weirdo. It has not been released. Hopefully it is released soon, though. Shaggy the Airhead posting about this, I would assume, is that he's doing some more work for it. That would be what I would assume, or it's about to be dropped. Pre-orders for my 10, this is another Shaggy the Airhead post, my 10-song project Coffee. We talked about this last time. Will be up Thursday. That's tomorrow. He's only doing 50 CDs this time. Digital on February 7th. And also coming tomorrow, it seems, a new drop with perhaps this little Monopoly guy character. Now, ooh, I want to talk about this Detritus shit too. Once again, shouts out to Juggalo Show. They showed me this on Juggalo Show. I had not seen this. This is the day it was posted that we did the Juggalo Show. Let me get rid of my goofy shit. Don't mind me. I'm just sitting on an album that contains 2 hidden projects inside of it that you have to really listen and care to be able to find. And then he replied to himself, Detritus is more than my greatest work to date. It's also an ARG, alternate reality game. We've talked about this a couple of fucking times on here, him teaching this or teasing this ARG concept. And me being like, is it an album? Yeah. Is it a game? What the hell is Detritus? With tons of hidden pathways and unlockable hidden experiences and additional hidden music. Never been an album like it. Can't wait to share this with y'all. So, to me, there's at least 3 albums that are going to be included with Detritus. So it's a video game, right? I'm purely speculation. I'm assuming that it's the way that you play the video game and maybe the actions that you behave. He says there's 2 alternative albums, right? So I'm guessing that one is maybe like your good choices, or like one is your bad choices, say. And like how they do like moral codes in video games, or moral systems, if you will, in video games. And depending on your actions, you unlock one of the albums. Purely speculation. I don't have any inside information. This is just me, Juggalo brain nerding it out.
Detritus is just a knockoff of JJ's idea, American Life.
What was his idea for American Lives? Was that a multiple reality concept? It's not a video game, it's reality. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, Spooky. He says it's a game.
VR GOTJ chat platform where you can virtually.
He says it's an alternate. He says it's an alternate reality game. Yeah, the word reality and game are both in there, but it's an alternate reality game. And by using alternate reality, and that only furthers my theory of, I think there's going to be alternate pathways, alternate realities that lead you to alternate albums. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that making sense? Am I making any sense here?
I get that.
And not virtual reality. So someone say VR. I don't think it's virtual reality.
No, alternate reality.
This is alternate reality. This is like some multiverse shit. If y'all are familiar with there's been a whole bunch of fucking movies in 2022 about the multiverse. The Doctor Strange movie, that A24 movie. There's a couple of movies. Go check out the works of Grant Morrison. If you want some comic book stuff about the multiverse, that is excellent. I'm very excited about this project. The fact that it's kind of on some nerdy ICP, like find the secret messages type of shit. This is the kind of shit that is fucking fun and exciting for me. This, by the way, I got to give love once again to the Juggalo Show for showing me this live. If you want to see my live reaction and me getting my wig blown back, seeing this for the first time, you can actually see that on the Juggalo Show with Maisie on it from this past week. All right, now the thing that I really wanted to talk about, this is that meme we showed. Once again, if I announced who the mystery guest at JuggalOhio was the Ticks. I fucking botched that. If I announced who the mystery guest at JuggalOhio was, the Ticks would be gone already. But I'd rather just bless the people who believe in it already than bait the hype beasts. Now, that to me means it's a pretty bigger name artist.
Yeah.
That might be on this show. Him playing Little B during that fucking live stream put the little gem in my head that maybe it's fucking Little B. And that's going to be so fucking lit. That would be so fucking lit.
Someone said that's bait.
What's bait?
I don't know.
What is bait? Ouija said something about bait. Oh, you're saying that this is bait by posting that?
Probably.
I mean, that's a good way. That's a good point, I guess. It's jug bait, maybe. It's I don't know. It definitely got me curious as fuck, though. It's not. He's talking about hype beast, though, Rob. When he says hype beast, he's talking about a specific type of rap fan. I'm not sure if you know what I'm saying. He's not talking about Juggalos. He's not talking about Juggalos. He's talking about a different kind of rap fan, I believe, when he says hype beast. Anyway, Lil B, perhaps, for I almost call it JuggalOhio. For JuggalOhio? No? I would fucking be so down. You're not familiar with Lil B like at all.
No,
you don't
not
know
really.
shit about Lil B.
I've heard like things by him, but I'm not like hip to it.
I would be so fucking down. I would be so fucking down. Sorry, Sacred Clown, video mom, empathetic. It made a lot of sense. Oh, thank you. That's a rather controversial video. I don't know how I feel about that video in retrospect, honestly. Absolutely, we have big name buy tickets. He is a little wicked ticket salesman of the year. I mean, it's only 800. It's an 800 person venue for $20 a pop, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he's making a decent bag off of it, but
name
this shit would have sold out without. His point is it's selling out without the big name, my guy. So your point's not making sense to me.
Yeah.
You don't need that. You don't even need to do that. It's already selling out. By the way, let's talk about that. Low ticket warning is being posted by Darby, by Ouija, by everybody basically on the show. Today it was low ticket warning. This being posted all over the place. So this shit, like I was saying, this shit's selling out without that little piece of bait. I brought that up because I think it might be Little B as the artist. That post, by the way, this is bait. You're right, but that's not the reason we got this low ticket warning.
Yeah, facts.
Because we don't know who it is.
Facts.
You have no idea who it is.
Big facts.
Let's see. I think that was all for the slideshow.
The photos.
But I'm still going through this fucking. All right, we got to do the wrap ups and then we can finish up. I was in the middle of this Facebook stream though. Let me see. Oh yeah, talking about whichever city brings the most people will indeed be the second annual JuggalOhio. Almost called it JuggalOhio again. Shout out to Juggalo Show once again for cluing me in on that. That was the detail that they clued me in on for this stream. Said mad people from Kentucky and Indiana are going to be coming out and said that they might fuck around and do a Juggatucky, or he might fuck around and do a Juggalsylvania, because Pennsylvania has a lot of jugs showing up. So he might just straight up do like
that's so funny.
different states.
I mean, I guess I should have known that Pennsylvania had a big Juggalo presence.
Oh, for
back
sure.
in the day,
My voice is getting gravelly.
my brother used to drive to Pennsylvania to go get Faygo from Jersey.
Fat Nick is stale live. I've seen him getting some of that criticism lately. By the way,
he was aight.
just plays Little Peep songs and doesn't even sing to them. He only played one Little Peep song, by the way. But he does, his breath control needs a little bit of work, Spooky. You're right.
And he asks the same question twice every time.
And he does that thing that live rappers do when they forget their lyrics, when they're like, "Come on, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go."
Yeah, he does that.
That's that thing when you see a rapper do that, you know they just forgot their bars for the next 4 bars.
And he'll be like, "I can't fucking hear you. Are you ready?" or whatever. He says everything twice.
Yeah. And I like Fat Nick. I'm not trying to shit on
Yeah,
Fat
I
Nick.
like
I
Fat Nick.
love Fat Nick. Crazy K5. I don't know who that is. Well, shout out to Crazy K503. Just got their name out on here. I don't know who that is. I'd love to see JuggalOhio Cleveland next year,
Cleveland is really pretty.
How a Wicked set was stale as fuck. Yeah, that's the set I've seen some people criticizing lately. I saw people criticizing that How a Wicked
really?
set. Yeah. People saying it was too many. Maybe it was you, Spooky, that I see. Was it you criticizing it? Was it? Maybe you're the one I saw criticizing the shit. Ouija was talking on this live stream again. I got to get through this stuff. Talking about the Hideous drop happening this Friday. I did see Thuggalo Show posting on their shit that the Hideous physicals might be delayed.
I saw it because of like some weather or something. Yeah.
I saw them post that. I don't know what's up with that. Once again, shouts out to the Thuggalo Show. Plays a song off of Hideous in the stream. Says he's going to make everybody who doubted Chapter 17 feel stupid as fuck in 2023. There's going to be a new Chapter 17 artist this year, a new Hex album, new collab project albums, multiple Ouija albums, USA tour, Europe tour. He plays another song from the Hideous project. I think this song was the one with Mercules on it. Oh no, that one's later on. He plays another song here, but he interrupts it to talk about Ouija and Triz project. Says they're still working on it. Could drop something now, but they want to make sure that it's fully finished and that's right. He plays the song again. This song is the track with Hex. That's right. Then the next song he plays right after that is the one with Mercules. This one with Mercules is really good. I fucking like this one a lot. That's the best of the songs he's been playing from the new record. The best ones. I'm not familiar with Mercules. I've only really like seen his name and shit, but I was really fucking impressed with this song. And I'm gonna have to check out some more Mercules after this shit. Stops to encourage you to go to iTunes and buy it on iTunes. Leave your comments. I don't have the goofy comment that he wants you to leave specifically here. Subscribe to Ouija's YouTube. He's trying to get 100 to 100K, and then he's gonna make a big announcement. Says that him and Golden BSP have a new video in the cut. Yeah, the mystery guest for Juggalo Ohio. Who will it be? Tickets almost sold out. Hideous drops Friday. We talked Detritus. All right, now let's talk Shaggy Two Dope on the Talks Hit podcast. If you haven't seen my video from right before this, yeah, the previous video, I talk about Shaggy Two Dope on Talks Hit, and the two juiciest things on that podcast, obviously being him acknowledging the fact that ICP is taking a bit of a break. He says ICP isn't doing anything right now, but they will be coming back, obviously, is how he puts it. Go watch my video. I have clips of what he says in that video all cut up, and then I, kind of wrap that shit up and put my thoughts at the end. Anyway, but I'm gonna break down the whole show because there was some funny things, and you know how I like to do my goofy little notes about this shit. Shaggy eats Hawaiian pretzel buns out of the package.
Yummy.
Someone threw a chicken nugget chain on stage during Pala Wicked, and Shaggy rocked it on stage. Shaggy questions if it was real or covered in that dessert shit that's kind of hard, is how he puts it. I think he means fondant. Some Clamato talk. Shaggy hates tomatoes, he says. Shaggy wants to know.
Clamato is also clam.
But he specifically cites tomatoes as his problem, not the clam. But he does say he wants to know what clam juice is.
Clam
exactly. Broth. Well, that's a different thing. Shaggy's theory about preparing shit as food. Says, if prepared properly, you wouldn't care if feces what it was. If it was prepared by a really good chef and all spiced up and cooked good, you wouldn't care. And you would want to order more. Shaggy says his gathering was busy this year, doing a lot of meet and greets.
That's so fucking gross. That's so fucking gross. Why would you say that?
Said that his favorite thing was talking to the Juggalos and doing the meet and greets this year, but he wishes he had more time to do vlogging. And he says there's always next year, which I thought was weird and kind of interesting. Obviously talking about doing vlogging more for himself next year with what he talks about here in a second. He talks about ICP having one of their best rap performances, or actually one of the hosts talks about ICP having one of the best rap performances, and then Shaggy agrees and goes on and says that he still performs as hard as he possibly can every time he's on stage, and still performing as hard as they do in their 50s. They're two dudes in their 50s at this point. But yeah, one of the co-hosts gives Shaggy massive ends and says that they have one of the best rap performances. I agree. I've seen a lot of fucking rap performances. ICP, when they're on really fucking good, they are on fucking really good, and they are one of the best rap performances ever. You can't tell me otherwise. You just straight up can't tell me that. Shaggy's advice to young performances is to feel that shit when you're on stage. Feel the emotion. Feel what you're saying. That's great advice from Shaggy, by the way. They do some more comparing ICP to other live shows, talking about the jukebox show from Gathering of the Juggalos and how tough it was trying to remember those old songs. Shaggy says he misses streaming. And then this is where it gets juicy. He said October and November was a bad month for him and Psychopathic. Shaggy says it might have been a selfish move leaving Shaggy in the creep. He kind of cops to it, and he kind of says it a couple of times. It might have been a selfish thing. And we talked about this on here before. He says it might just be easier for him to do this shit on his own. He says it was something he needed to do for himself. That's how he put it. Said it wasn't for anyone else. It wasn't something anyone did. Just needed to take a step back after everything that happened. Said ICP is on a little break, but will obviously be coming back. Like I said, how he puts it is that they're not doing anything right now, and that they will obviously be coming back. Said the Shaggy show is coming and that he will be returning to Twitch streaming because he had a lot of fun doing it. Says he misses it once again. Says he might start streaming himself doing crafts, fixing up his streaming room to start. But
someone just said he regrets making the announcement on an Instagram post.
Yeah, he does mention that in here, Davey. You're right. He definitely mentions that on there. Let's see. He makes it a point to apologize at the end of the show. Apologizes a couple of times throughout there. Sounds like he has a lot of plans of returning to YouTube and Twitch in the new year. He talks about filming music videos back in the day, wanting the ICP wanting Final Cut on a lot of their music videos back in the day, and how that's was a problem with some of these directors. Talks about walking out on WWE during a Raw, and speculation on what that Raw did to cover up, because apparently they were right at Gorilla, and instead of going out to the ring for their segment, they went out the fucking side door. I know they've talked about this story before. Does anyone know what happened on that Raw? Because they left them hanging. Was that one of the live Raws? Was that one of those pre-tape boys where they cut that shit out and it wasn't a big deal? I'd love to know what the date was, if ICP could figure out the date, or if a fucking nerdy-ass Juggalo out there could figure out the date. If you can figure out the date of ICP's walkout on Raw, let me know. I'd love to know that date. And I want to know what WWE did. That's a fucking great question that they were asking on there. Some more various wrestling stories. Manny, if you don't know, Talks Hit is hosted by Manny and his homies, and there's a lot of wrestling stories on there. This episode, WWE being in the Hall of Fame. Shaggy said they didn't really do anything in WWE to deserve being in the Hall of Fame, but if Kid Rock's in there, why the fuck not, right? They said ECW was going to have them take off their gimmicks, their shirts in the ring, and reveal that they were going to go to ECW at their end of their WCW contract, but they couldn't get the contract ironed out for the ECW shit. And it was going to be on some unscripted shit that they were going to like almost on some Scott Hall invasion shit, if you will. But that didn't go down. Talks about working with Vampiro, Shaggy missing wrestling. Shaggy, they do a Shaggy face paint contest on the show there. And Manny calls "fuck the fuck off, motherfucker," "fuck the fuck off too," which is pretty funny. Answering some fan questions on there a little bit. Talking about the hotline back in the day and all the cool fresh shit they used to do on the hotlines, the contests and shit. Talking about the connection to the fans and making the packaging fresh for like Bizarre Bazaar. I love that part of the interview. It's really dope. Go check out the interview once again if you want to see the full thing. Manny talking about seeing the behind the scenes process of Yum Yum coming together and them getting the art together for Yum Yum and obsessing on the details and then actually seeing Yum Yum drop at Hall Wicked that year. That was a really cool, like Manny talking about behind the scenes stuff of how ICP works as a unit. Shaggy talking about streaming and video content coming, and of course the ICP steamroller itself is how he refers to it later on in the stream. I didn't take that clip, by the way. That clip is that's later on in the interview. He calls it the ICP steamroller, which I found interesting, but I did not include in my my wrap up of this. Asked if he's going to do another fuck off. He will probably do another album, but it will be another concept like suck my dick, bitch, and suck my dick, you bitch ass motherfucker. Manny talks about losing weight in 2023. Shaggy says they, let's see. Shaggy says they wish they had gotten wrestling figures back in the day in WCW or WWE or anywhere, that they had gotten like official wrestling figures. They both collect wrestling figures like crazy, so obviously they wish they had some real official shit. They wrap up the interview after that. They talk about some more random shit, but that was about all the stuff I wanted to make notes on. Wished everybody a happy new year. I talked about Juggalo Collectibles posting a fake woe and marking out STD. Jeff's reporting on it. Don't believe that woe is out, woe is not out. Pre-orders never went up. Same Jeff's made a video right after I made mine about this Shaggy thing, reporting on the clips that I took, making my same talking points. Shouts out to your unoriginality. So with this Shaggy stuff, like I was saying in the beginning of the show and the Juggalo Ohio show, will Juggalo Weekend happen?
No.
I don't know if it will, man.
I don't think so.
I don't really know if it will.
I don't think so.
April 1st, 1988. Is that the date? Is that the date, Spooky? Or is that a April Fool's joke? I feel like that's an April Fool's joke.
April 25th, 1992. There was a riot on the streets. Tell me, where were you?
So, let's see. I don't know if it is going to happen. I'll be honest with you. My vibe at this point is that it's not going to happen because we didn't get Ballas. But with Shaggy the Airhead talking about the woe, really just even posting about woe, maybe we get some sort of release for woe finally.
I think this Ouija show is kind of picking up the slack for Psy, so to speak.
That is exactly what I think, man.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
I do think that, Diesel. I feel like it's something. I said that I think last week. I think we touched on that a little bit. How I think that Juggalo Ohio is perhaps maybe not quite a replacement, but a holdover, if you will.
Yeah.
I don't know if that holdover doesn't
like,
even
hey,
feel like the
look,
right term.
Like, hey, look over here.
Yeah, here's something, guys.
Yeah,
Here's a new thing I wanted to do anyway, so let's fucking do it now. But because it came together rather quick, you know what I mean? The other thing I want to say about this mystery guest thing is some people thinks it might be Shaggy that is the mystery guest. From the way Shaggy's talking on that show, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be Shaggy. Unless he's working an angle a little bit and he knew he was going to be on the show and he just doesn't want to drop that information and he's keeping it kayfabe. I don't know.
That would be fucking dope.
It would be dope to have at least a Shaggy performance or a fucking ICP performance. That's the other thing I've heard people say. I really doubt that's going to happen.
I could see Shaggy going there by himself more than I could see an ICP performance. I could, yeah. So
Shaggy over the ICP performance obviously is more likely. I agree. But yeah, that's about it. I do want to mention one more thing. Cheese House showed me that the vault closed. Psychopathic vault closed. but only for a day because they're back open.
They put my pink Shaggy shirt on there?
No, I didn't go that deep into the shirts. I didn't. It's like a page setup. They have to organize the site a little bit better, I think. But they took down the mystery packs, which I'm a little disappointed about. I never got a chance.
Juggalo Day gets announced at JuggalOhio. Could happen.
That's a good. I mean,
I could see it, but that's
see
really close.
You're giving yourself. I mean, they're doing the same thing with JuggalOhio with only giving a month of promoting and selling tickets, so I could see it happening. I will not go to JuggalOhio unless I see people plays. ICP plays, I guess he means. Mystery guest is light. Yeah, right. Oh man, with him on M&E. Now Spooky just trolling in my chat. Special guest ICP and not perform but drop live news on what's on the agenda. So they do the seminar at JuggalOhio. Be dope if it was Jump Steady. Much love, Humble. I need to go to the gathering this year. Come on out, man. And if you see us, please say hello. Have you heard of Credit? He does a song with Crucifix. I have not.
I heard of Credit. I ain't got none.
I got bad credit. I ain't got no credit at all. ICP plays. Sorry, I will not. I figured it out, man. Hey, Heartbreaker saying he's not going to JuggalOhio because ICP not playing, essentially. The mentally ill are our future. I see you in there, Wesley. I see you, homie. Thank you for repping the alien, man. I really appreciate you repping my shit, man. We are at over 2 hours. We're back to a long form Humble Among broadcast system. I think we're gonna cut it short now.
I'm a little tired, y'all.
It's 11 o'clock.
I gotta call my mom.
Call your mom. You're doing Juggalo shit and not even knowing it now.
See, y'all, stop calling me a Jeff.
See, she's so Juggalo. She just do that shit naturally.
I call my mom and shit.
She calls her mom and shit.
Actually,
I wish I could call my mom.
Stop. I was just gonna talk about how much of an asshole I am because I never fucking call my mom, but I'm going to.
Now I guilt tripped you.
I know, fuck.
All right, I love y'all. Whoop whoop. Have a good night. End broadcast. A Gathering of Dreams. Out now. My Gathering of the Juggalos 2022 documentary. Go watch that. Go like that shit. Like this video. Hit the subscribe gimmick. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Christmas tape CDs are coming. I'm probably going to do a unboxing commercial type of shit when those come. I have like Christmas tape 2, 3, and 4 CDs coming.
Someone said now I gotta go feed my cat.
Now I gotta go feed my cat.
Damn right.
Let's see. Yeah, Humble Among on streaming gimmicks. Make sure you subscribe though. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
I'm gonna do a giveaway gimmick for a Christmas tape pack, but I'm gonna announce that in the unboxing video. So we'll do that on that video. Anyway, I love y'all. Whoop whoop. Have a good evening.
Bye,
and
y'all.
broadcast. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
And broadcast. Clockwork E is on Fago Lovers Juggalo Juice. Go watch them right now. If you're looking for something else, Juggalo to watch. Love y'all. Whoop whoop.